Yeah. These YouTube streets on fire. Everybody got a mic, but not everybody got morals. Listen. Yeah. These YouTube streets on fire. Every day another flame. Everybody got a take. Everybody want a name. Saying what they think or how they feel with no restraint. Throwing dirt on strangers just to build a little fame. Evil doing this for people they ain't never even met. Keyboard killers with a Wi-Fi silhouette. Lying spread false info just to get a click. Sell a soul for a like. Yeah, the algorithm's sick. So many never got punched in the mouth, so they reckless with the words that they tossing out. It's the internet, that's the shield they hide behind. Disrespect online, dap you up in real time. Play a character, then get mad when called fake. But that's the price you pay when your whole life staged. Act a fool on camera for a moment of applause. Now you trapped in the image that you built for the cause. They fools to the game, can't tell real from pretend. Believe every headline, don't question what's been said. No receipts shown, but they run with the thread. Not realizing it's the show. They're being fed. This was supposed to be entertainment. Now it's turning into harm. All these clicks over compassion. All this chaos for a charm. We all got space to shine here. Why you trying to block the sun? It's the internet forever. But we're human when it's done. Yeah. People been murdered, some swatted in the night. Some lost a job cause a rumor took flight. Families torn apart from a narrative spun. All for a thumbnail and a little bit of fun. Maybe lost friends, maybe lost blood, but no one really cares when it's content and buzz. Till it happens to you, now it's suddenly real. Now the pain got weight, now you know how it feels. It's just the internet, that's what they say. But the damage don't log off at the end of the day. Plenty room for us all to eat, all to grow. But you gatekeeping lanes like you on the road. Opinions are fine, but they aren't facts. And a loud voice don't make a statement exact. Yeah, mistakes get made, we're flawed by design. But growth is the lesson, that's the real grind. Remember we human behind every screen. Hearts still beat where the pixels have been. This was meant for laughs, for stories to tell. Not to drag each other straight through hell. Some forgot what this platform was for. Now it's war in the comments, settling scores. Supposed to be entertainment, now it's turning into harm. Trading empathy for engagement, lighting matches in the dark. We all got space to shine here. Don't let ego be the spark. The internet forever, but your soul outlives the art. It's just a short story from a content creator on YouTube. Before you post, before you press send, remember, we all human in the end.
Yo, what is up, YouTube? How we doing? I was up on Nike's Live a little bit ago for a little bit. Went through some tattoo ideas. Sent them over, and now I figured I'd go live and do a panel. A lot of people are talking about this whole Contra Rap News and Ryan Upchurch. Ryan says that he wants to stop all the drama and have everyone united. Sounds good. But something tells me $17.5 million hurt them pockets really bad, and you need these other artists to get on your good side, if you will, to make some money, right? Like, let's be real. $17.5 million is a hell of a loss. You've said so many things, calling people sex traffickers, to the P word, to just so many things that you can't just turn around and be like, oh, let's all just be friends again. Doesn't work like that. You have yet to even state an apology. And again, your apology should be as loud as your disrespect. So, and I mean, this goes, Ryan's done this with artists, content creators, myself included. Um, yeah, I just don't agree with it. I think country rap is united, just not with him. For the most part. Um, but shit is wild. What up? We got Monster a Guy in here. We got Public Enemy #1. What up? Uncle Dub 2.0. Hello. Chicago. What up? I just find it funny how Public Enemy says smart chess move for Ryan, divide Caesar from T, Chop, etc. Yeah, it is. I agree with that. That's a definitely a Ryan needs publicity right now, right? Ryan needs people on his side. Right now. This goes for press, reactions, and other artists to work with, right? A lot of artists don't want to work with Ryan due to things that he's done and said. But dividing Caesar from T and Chop, that was kind of, we'll see how that plays out. I mean, that's what he's doing. Yeah, for sure. I agree. I just feel like you can never trust Ryan's words. Jesse Howard made a comment on a Facebook post about it, and he said that's never going to happen unless he is the boss. And fuck that noise. And that's right. Ryan has a God complex. Right. So what's going to happen when all these artists, let's say, Unity, Ryan is going to go back to I'm #1. It's all me. I did this. No, you didn't. He's gonna want to claim that he did the movement, that he got country rap back together, this, that, the third, to try to bump up his name. And he's gonna use Caesar to do that. Caesar is a pawn. I have much respect for Caesar. I'm disappointed that he's doing that. I get his motive, but having a motive and looking at the real situation here are two different things. Ryan's not about to do Unity just to do Unity. He's worried about his game. Especially when you lose $17.5 million. Now people are saying that Caesar owes money to something, and that's why Caesar's doing this. I don't know the facts. But if he needed money, going to the person that's broke right now, $17.5 million, is probably not the best idea, right? But we shall see. We'll see how it plays out, for sure. Who knows what's going to happen, right? You never knew. I've seen this post also about Savannah Dexter and this whole, oh, she stayed silent, this, that, the other. How am I going to put this? Caesar wants to get played and used. Seems like it. For sure. It seems like that. I think a lot of people are too invested into like a puppet. 100%. I agree with that. Um, People are too nosy. Savannah has not been silent. Savannah's dropped songs, posted reels, all sorts of things. Um, and if you're going to go from a bystander, and this is no disrespect, this is just being real and what I see. I see Savannah Dexter moved on rather quickly from a marriage. She's with Justin Time now. Good on them. She's happy and he's happy. Cool. I don't care. Not my problem. This is just a perspective, right? My own views on what I've seen. I believe Savannah has used her new relationship as a way to troll Bravo. There's been hidden shots, I feel like, to Bravo. Um, I don't know if that's just a marketing thing or what, but I also understand the whole basis of Savannah. A lot of her songs in her catalog were with her and Bravo, and were about their love and their relationship. Um, so she's got to kill it, right? Got to kill it because now she's on a new relationship and doing song with Justin. Much kind of like a similar situation where you had Miley Cyrus as Hannah Montana, right? And she turned an adult. She decided, I'm gonna kill that. I'm gonna kill that baby. And she did the things she did to make herself known as now Miley Cyrus, not Hannah Montana. I feel like it's kind of the same spiel. I just feel like Savannah Dexter's more Taylor Swift style. Uh, Let me talk about my breakups with these artists. Um, there's one thing of going and making your music about what's going on in your life, how you feel. And then there's another when you're using your music to troll and point fingers and shots. Um, and I see a little bit of shots going on for sure. Um, but again, like to me, it's not my concern, not my business. If that's how you want to move, that's how you want to move. Uh, I believe that the fans should stay out of relationships regardless. Who cares who Stan Dexter's in bed with or who she was in bed with? Who cares about her relationships? Who cares about proper Gators relationships, Justin Time's relationships? Those relationships are relevant to the music. Um, these artists need to start focusing on just the music. Stop putting your personal lives and relationships out there. This is what I got. Like, look at Jesse Howard, for instance. Everybody knows that Jesse Howard is married to Beverly Howard. You don't see Beverly all out like that. He doesn't put her on the front. We all know that he's married, but he doesn't put her on the front like that. Like, he has respect for his wife. He has respect for his relationship. And that's why he moves that way. He has so much respect for that woman that he would never put her in that kind of situation on the internet. Yeah, Beverly is on Facebook. She goes on YouTube. Sorry, my hair's all fucked up right now because of my hat. There we go. Uh, and she does associate, and conversate with people, but she's not on the forefront. You know what I mean? Their relationship is not on the forefront. And people have these things of power couples. If you respect your relationship and you want growth, I am a firm believer in best moves are made in silence. Now, obviously, you let people know that you're in a relationship or you're married, whatever. But other than that, it's nobody's business. Uh, that's personal. Um, keep that shit between you all. You know what I mean? Um, it's just crazy to me, just putting all that shit on the forefront. Um, but like I said, with this Ryan shit, it's all a money scheme. Like, let's be honest, we're broke. We need money. We need other artists to work with us. We need the fans to stop hating on me and start watching my stuff again because I need my numbers back. I need this support. I need the press. I need this, that, the third. Um, you have to think one of Ryan's biggest songs was a collab with Adam Calhoun, and it's Adam Calhoun's song "Die Tonight." It's not Ryan's; it's Adam's. That's why Ryan is the feature, and a lot of people didn't pay attention to that. That he was the feature. It wasn't Ryan's song. Um, so when it comes to these things, a lot of people are like misconstrued it. I've seen Tyrone saying, "Oh, Caesar's gonna make y'all like up church again and make everything all good and cross y'all. And y'all are gonna have to kiss Ryan's ass because otherwise Triple T gonna be mad at you and this, that, the third." Triple T doesn't control who his supporters support. He's never done that, for one. For two, he does control his chat. It is his channel. So yes, out of respect for him because of how involved he is with the artist, yeah, you watch what you say. I always watch what I say when I go on Triple T's. I know there's certain things I can talk about, certain things I probably shouldn't. That's why I go on my channel to say the shit that I want to say that I wouldn't say on Triple T's channel because out of respect for him and his relationships with these artists. Um, you know, people will make up things as they go. Um, but y'all need to really pay attention to things for real, because y'all not paying attention. You're just coming up with things in your head, and then you say it out loud or type it in the comments, and it's all gibberish. It makes no sense. Um, I'm a stand on it. Fuck Creek Squad and fuck Ryan. Just like fuck Johnny Gobble for life. Um, fuck Uncle Dub. I don't fuck with Uncle Dub. I don't fuck with Johnny Gobble. I don't fuck with Ryan. My own personal reasons. Does that mean any of my subscribers? Do I tell them where they can and can't go? No. Who the fuck am I to do that? Just because you watch me does not mean I control who the fuck you watch on YouTube. That's weird. And all these people on the internet, they think that there's this so control because you support somebody. Oh, you can't support this person. You can't watch. That's gatekeeping. That's what that is. No. Stop that. That's not it. You're not gonna get anywhere doing this kind of shit. You're really not. Um, it's just wild behavior. It really is. Um, no, I support Trailer Made. I support Outlaw Nation. Um, I'm a big SMG Jimmy fan. I support FJ Outlaw. Hitman, Dustin Green. You know, there's a lot of artists out here that I support. I mean, I got love for real. Hard Target's still one of my good friends. Play Warzone here and there and shit like that, and talk and chat it up. SMG Jimmy's a good friend of mine. We hit each other up here and there, talk. Um, a lot of the artists that I've actually interviewed, I talk to privately, here and there, and check in with them, see how they're doing. Hey, this is what I'm doing, blah 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 blah. Hope all is well. Um, so I'm very fortunate in those relationships that I built. But I'm never gonna silence myself or moderate what I say because of relationships with artists. I believe as a press or a person that covers a genre or music or whatever, I need to be real. I need to speak my mind, regardless if the artist will like it or not. It's not about what you like, it's about the truth. And that's why I said what I said about Savannah Dexter. It is the truth. She is sending shots at Bravo. She is instigating the back and forth. I can see it. And there's a difference between talking about your emotions of a relationship and sending shots. You can talk about your emotions of your relationship all you want. But here's the kicker. You're in a new relationship. Stop talking about it and respect your relationship you're in. You moved on. So what's in your head and your heart should not be Bravo Gator anymore. You should be focused on just in time. Need I say more? And that's no disrespect to Savannah at all. Like I like some of her music. She does have a lot of good music, good catalog, and standing up for women, women that have dealt with things in their life and stuff like that. She has a good message. But right now, with the whole, I'm in a relationship with Justin Tom and I'm so in love. Okay, stop talking about Bravo then. If you're so in love, talk about your love with Justin Tom. If you're so in love, you're not heartbroken anymore. You know what I mean? Like you moved on. If you moved on, you're not heartbroken. You're not wanting to talk about your ex, which is Bravo. But if she puts it out there, then people are allowed to speak on it. You're right, Chicago. If artists put it out there, then people are allowed to speak on the shit. And it shouldn't be shamed. I don't believe people should be shaming, oh, there's a guy speaking on a girl in the country rap. She's an artist. People are going to talk. You are the front face like that. That's weird. Is she trying to convince the fans or herself? Very good point, Chicago. I was going to get into that. A lot of people, when they're going through a breakup, a lot of people have to use anger. Anger is the easiest emotion. Like we all know, I'm a mental health advocate. So here we go. Bear with me. Anger is the easiest emotion to feel and deal with and process. The other emotions are a little bit more complicated and harder to deal with. So, going through a breakup, it is much easier to go and hate on and send shots and disrespect and talk bad about the other person versus really digging deep and finding the real issues. Um, speak, Speaking of me and Jenny, for instance, I never sent shots at Jenny. I told everyone to leave her the fuck alone. I still love her. This, that, the third. I was very transparent with it all. That's the reason where am I at? You know, um, but what Savannah's doing is her focus is a Bravo, but then does all these videos with Justin and I'm in love. You're contradicting yourselves. But why? And are you trying to convince yourself that you're not in love with Bravo still? Because if you're doing that, then it would be a sign that you're still in love with Bravo. Public Enemy says sex, smex sells, drama sells. Very true. That is true. Marketing. That is not a lie. But she isn't just going for smex and drama. I feel like there's a little bit of projection going on. There's people talking about Justin Time having another lady or something. I don't know anything about that. What the deal is with that. If that is the case, that's wild. But if you so focused on your ex, that to me and myself, being a mental health advocate, if the only thing you're focused on is your ex, and that's all you talk about, you're probably still in love with him. Regardless if you moved on and been so in love with your new person, right? Because if you were, your brain wouldn't be focused on the past, it'd be focused on right now, which is the person you're in love with now. And let's be honest, one of the biggest things in relationships is not to talk about your ex. Like that's just a no-no. You don't go to your girlfriend and be like, yo, my ex did this. And it was funny. Here's a video of me and my ex. Oh, I love you. I personally, as a woman in the music industry for 12 years, have never once had to use sex or drama. I find it desperate and run. The male beauty phase is so this drama you do. Chicago, I respect that. A lot of women turn to Smex for the clout, but you if you're talented enough, you don't need to use that. So do you agree with Two Protects One? I don't agree with how he went about things. How he went about things, he was adding more fuel to the fire. I believe that Two Protects One used Bravo to get views. I do believe that he used his he's had these issues with T before. So I think that he used his way to go at T again. I think there's a difference between you speaking on something and then moving on. And then there's another one of milking it. And I do think that Two Protects One was milking on it. It's real weird that he stays focused on only the females. It's just weird to me. But there's certain things he did say that are right. She was sending shots. She is talking about Bravo. And when you're in a new relationship, you should be focused on your new relationship. That's just my belief. I've never heard Two Protect One say this at all. That when you're in a new relationship, you should focus on that new relationship and not the past. You know what I mean? So where I'm coming from is more of a respectful place. Like I'm not gonna drag it on and make 100 videos about it. Like this stream is where I talk about it. That's it. Dead end conversation. I said what I needed to say. If that makes sense. A lot of people don't understand fame and fortune are not the same and don't always come hand in hand. That is true, Chicago. Very true. Isn't everyone on YouTube get views technically? Not everybody. Majority, sure. Majority, yes. There are a few low numbers, low, that aren't. Me personally, I don't care about the views. That's just, I do this for fun. I don't want fame or any of that YouTube glory. It's not my forte. Chicago, oh yeah, who was that woman that Ryan talked to? Was that you? I thought the goal was him and Chop to go back and forth. I don't know, honestly. It doesn't seem like there was a back and forth of much after the stream with Triple T. Yeah, Chicago, you can make it without YouTube or social media. It's definitely. Ryan will talk. Okay, that's okay. I've been with Drum Code Records since I was 19. That's what's up. Fuck yeah. Hey baby. I hope work's going well. Everyone say hello to Jimmy. I just feel like if we as a community, and I'm meaning the country rap genre, we as a community stood on something altogether, right? Brought back morals, which is wild that I have to say that because we're talking about country rap, and a lot of people would feel like country is all is morals. Like you grew up with morals. I don't hate on the blueprint of using social media to promote your craft or talent. Neither do I, but you don't need it. Right. Um it's 2026, it's useful to use, obviously. But you don't absolutely need it. I know one of my homeboys, he's a rapper. He uses social media, but he also just loads flash drives with his songs, with his albums. And he'll sell those bitches on the street. Like that's how he gets his money. I'm gonna play a song real quick. I'm gonna pack a bowl, and then we'll We'll send up a link for motherfuckers to come up and run this panel up and just kind of talk our shit. And we wouldn't be able to talk our shit without, the intervention of Dub. So if you haven't heard this yet, please let me know what you think. It is AI. I know. But I wrote it. So hate all you want. I don't care. It's Mama G. Change that Wi-Fi password.
Yeah. Thought he was a boss. Had the city on lock. But it's time somebody really let the truth talk. You sitting in your mama's house claiming that you grind, selling weed cookies, call it business in your mind. Mix a little seasoning, acting like a chef, but the numbers ain't cooking, let's be real with yourself. Always on YouTube talking about busting nuts. 6 uploads a day, but nobody giving much. Say your radio popping, say your platform for me. Then why you spend your whole life on the YouTube streets? Analytics look funny, interaction look weak. Just a man and a camera every day of the week. Think you got supporters, think you got a fan base. Half of them trolling, laughing right in your face. Change the Wi-Fi password, mama, make him log out. Maybe then he'll figure what this life is about. Talking tough online, but never backing it up. Everybody hear the noise, ain't nobody impressed, bro. Change the Wi-Fi password, make him earn some respect. Cause the image that he's building got his whole brand wrecked. Karma keep receipts, and it's coming back around. You can clown for attention to build something that lasts. Go dress up like the Joker, hit an anime con. Cause rap ain't really working, let's be honest, come on, keep it a buck. Nobody know the songs you release, but they know about the cosplay and the online beefs. Threatening people in your city, acting hard for the net. Yet every time it's face to face, somehow it ain't happened yet. Quick to pop them dentures out, that's a practice routine. Got folks asking questions about the places you've been. You older every year, but wisdom never arrives. Still chasing dopamine hits just to feel alive. Everybody got opinions when they watch what you post. That's the price of putting your whole life on display for the folks. Change the Wi-Fi password, mama, make him log out. Maybe then he'll figure what this life is about. Talking tough online, but never backing it up. Everybody hear the noise, ain't nobody impressed, bro. Change the Wi-Fi password, make him earn some respect. Cause the image that he's building got his whole brand wrecked. Karma keep receipts, and it's coming back around. You can clown for attention to build something that lasts. Had the time, had the money, could've handled your beef. But excuses showed up faster than your self-belief. Mud Daddy waited, but you never made the trip. Now you're talking like a warrior from behind the comment script. Treat your mama wrong while living under her roof. That's the type of contradiction people notice is truth. You got radio dreams, got a platform to grow, but you're setting fire to the garden that you're trying to sow. Pick up the pencil, focus on the art, build the app, build the station, make a meaningful start. Business never blossoms when you're constantly mad, and the internet remembers every tantrum you've had. So before you hit record and start barking again, take a look in the mirror, think about how it ends. Karma don't rush, but it always comes around. Build a legacy or keep being the clown. Your choice.
And that was the intervention of Dub. I didn't want to do a diss track. That's all that was about. I didn't want to do a diss track. I wanted to give advice. And that's what that really was. I pointed out some flaws, obviously. But the main focus was the main message. Like, hey, just get to your craft and just do what you need to do. I think I did pretty well with that. No, I agree with what you said, Chicago. If it's a tool that brings them success and they find a formula that works for them, that's awesome. 100%. But I do believe social media has caused a lot of issues at the same time. There's a lot of benefits, but there's a lot of negatives that go with it. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even a fan of the StreamYard shit. I had the computer that I want, the actual tower, it's built for everything I need. I wouldn't even be using StreamYard. I'd be on OBS, which is the original streaming platform. Most of these content creators don't even know how to use OBS. You wouldn't know where to start, where to end. And all it really is embedding. You're just embedding code into it and to create the images that displayed. Your put a camera, put a microphone in, whatever you want in it. You can put interactive things in it. Uh, Lots of shit. Uh, OBS there's so much you can do with it. And to keep your viewers entertained, there's so much more than StreamYard, Restream, or any of these services. I will say for panels, StreamYard does work really well for panels, for sure. But there is something on OBS to do panels also. So take it for what it is. Eventually, if I can get the computer I need, I'll be back on OBS doing the original way. And OBS doesn't cost money. You create everything. The backdrops, the backgrounds, all that good stuff. So I kind of miss those days. A lot of the people on YouTube or whatever, I don't think they would exist. Sorry, my neighbor's dog going crazy at the mailman. That's what you're hearing. A lot of them wouldn't exist. That's Allie. What is he doing? What kind of hell is that? Oh, that's a military one. I wonder what they're doing. Interesting. But no, I think this is all a turning point for sure. I just don't. I can't see how anyone's just gonna say, "Yep, beef drop." Let's set Ryan back in. Especially without an apology. This man hasn't even apologized for anything. He just went on the internet and said, "Oh, I talked to somebody, and I talked to Caesar, and we think we need to unite everybody." So, in other words, you're not sorry for what you've done or said, but you want everyone to drop the beef and kiss your ass because you're $17.5 million in the hole, is what I hear. Now, if anyone else doesn't agree with that, I would love to hear. Hold on, truck. I would love to hear y'all's explanation of what you think on it. Because I'm kind of curious what other people think about the whole situation, really. Even Caesar, right? I think I see what Caesar's doing, but I think Caesar's going to be played. That has got to be the biggest payout in shit talking history. I mean, true. Facts. $17.5 million. That's a lot for shit talking. A lot. To put that in perspective, $17.5 million was what happened. That there was something that happened. I forgot what it was. but it was not shit talking. It was like a big thing, and $17.5 million was, or 18 million was granted. This is wild for somebody talking shit on the internet. Gee, great white wolf. I love that. Well, I don't have $17.5 million debt, but I have a memory and standards, so fuck that, George. Facts. I agree with that. 100%. I think it's wild that we're doing this. You want to be united with everybody, but you had a problem with it so bad that you spoke ill on everybody, lied. Sorry, loud truck. You lied, talked shit. Said some things that you cannot just take back. When you go as far as telling people they're running a sex trafficking ring and this, that, the third, it's a little much. That's not trolling. You know, that's going way further, for sure. So I'm kind of curious on where this is going to go and how it's going to go. I feel like I can see certain artists being like, yeah, no, fuck that. But I do see certain artists being like, yeah, we should do that. Unity is a good thing for the genre. 100%, I agree with that. I can agree with that. But at what cost? You know, are you willing to trade in your morals, your integrity, and who you are as a person just to say, yep, we'll forgive and forget what this person has done in the last few years? You got to put this in perspective also. This man still hasn't apologized for shit. He talks ill on a dead child, on multiple people, including myself, artists, other content creators, and said some things that honestly should have gotten him punched in the mouth. To be real. Sorry, my neighbor's pulling up. I live on a busy road, guys. Sorry. But I don't smoke weed inside anymore. So can't do that on the inside. Because we have a Karen for a neighbor. Yeah. A legit Karen. Hey, chat, I have a question for you. What smells worse, a cigarette or weed? What up, Bob? Batteries for bubble gum. And what? You gotta put batteries for bubble gum. Oh God. Yeah, I'm figuring that stuff down here. I mean, gotta do what you gotta do. You take her easy. No, I just think this shit's fine. This shit's crazy. It makes no sense to me. If anybody wants to come up, I'm putting the link in the chat. I guess it would be they are looking at him as take accountability, is sorry, Or are they looking at it as an opportunity, depending on which one shows who they are as a person? And definitely weed, it smells like a skunk. Okay. Well, I personally think cigarettes stink worse than weed. My personal opinion. And I smoke both. Um, to me, weed is a lot stronger scent, but cigarettes stink. Yeah, I can agree with that. Weed is definitely a stronger scent for sure, but cigarettes stink. But I also will argue this: cigarette smoke lingers longer than marijuana smoke. Um, on your clothes, your walls, fabric, anything. Uh, I feel like cigarette smoke sticks more and longer than weed smoke does. There's so much traffic on this road today. It's ridiculous. Everybody and their mama coming down this road. Literally. And it's funny, it's a one way, by the way. You can't go up it. You can only go down it. Chicago doesn't smoke either. You. I mean, do you do any edible? You don't do weed at all, Chicago? You don't like do edibles, nothing. Interesting. Hey y'all, I don't know what to think about this cherry float Coca-Cola. It's cherry vanilla flavor. I don't know. Just I don't do anything. Hell yeah. It means there's more weed for me. One less person taking away the weed plants from me. I'm okay with that. More weed for me. I definitely need to work on not smoking cigarettes though. Uh, I just want to wait until my life is less stressful before I do that. Maybe some Beldevi. Okay, I feel it. I will say the weather is today. There's some wind. The sun's not out, so that heat isn't just pounding on us like it's been for the last like week. It's been horrible. Um, fucking 105 heat index, 90s fucking temps, humid as fuck. Like as soon as you step outside, it's just sweat. You're like, Mother Nature, stop it. Loud truck again. Uh, eventually, soon, there's going to be a stream coming up. Jenny is going to come up on the Stone Dad channel, and we're going to do a stream together. I don't know what we're going to do exactly, but I imagine we'll do some talking shit, having a little bit of fun, that kind of deal. As far as last night discussion, I will say that I get what Caesar's doing business wise, but I side with Triple T. Caesar just better be careful, otherwise he will be the next to be burned. Okay, Christopher, I got a point on that. I can see that, right? But at the same time, I don't see it. Here's why. You can't go around trying to ruin careers and say the things that you say, meaning Ryan, and think that, oh, I got this guy on Facebook that covers country rap, and we have a conversation, and we should let bygones be bygones, and we should just unite, and this, that, the third, after a $17.5 million lawsuit. A lot of people have said, I've seen in chats that Caesar needs money. You're not going to the right artist for the money. $17.5 million. It's gone. He ain't got none. That's why he wants to unite. That's why he needs the artist. That's why he needs you, Caesar. He's broke. He's fucked. And in order for him not to be fucked, he needs to make some money. I don't see people letting bygones be bygones when your first thing to bring up is that, not even an apology. Like he's not even grown enough to say, before bringing up him and Caesar, this is how I would have played this out. Okay, hear me out. I would have gone on publicly, and I would have said, look, I apologize for my actions. I've lied. I have misled. I've used my fans to attack other fans. I've caused a lot of drama on the internet and in the country rap genre. I also apologize to the Rodney family for what I said. This, that, the third. Right? Hear me out. And being genuine about the apology, first and foremost, right? Then go on to discuss, I am no longer going to do these things. This is my focus. I want to focus on the music. I want to focus on doing shows. I want to focus on the fans. I want to do it the right way. What I did before, back in the day, before I started using my fans as a warfare fucking tactic, I was there for my fans, and I want to get back to that. Then, proceeding, me and Caesar had this conversation. I unblocked him. We're going to see how this goes. But I do believe unity is best for the country rap genre. This, that, third. Then after doing that, publicly reaching out to people like Adam Calhoun and all these other people and apologizing to them personally. I don't expect an apology. Just keeping it up. I will never be Crack Squad. I will never support Ryan. Never supporting Patty Lynn. I've made that a point after what had happened, and I'm sticking to it. I'm 10 toes down. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how big it can make me. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care about views. But that's just my view. I can't imagine how it is inland, but on the coast today we have a nice breeze, so it's nice coming off the ocean. Hell yeah. Like I said, it was genius move, test move to Ryan to try to divide Caesar and Tim. At the end of the day, Caesar's has to look his kids and his family in the eyes, knowing he pays the bills, and if it stands on morals, 100%. Christopher, but of course, Ryan had 2 years to make amends, and I see him going back to his old ways afterwards. He does this when a new album comes out. The best apology is change behavior. Facts. Both are facts in Christopher and public. But change behavior, saying it. But Jesse, like I said, Jesse Howard made a good point. Unity is not going to happen because Ryan Upchurch has a God complex, right? So he has to be the boss. He's got to be number one. And if there's unity, right? Everyone gets along, everyone's equal at that point. It's unity. Like we're equals. We're all artists doing the same thing, music for the fans, right? Ryan doesn't live that way. Ryan won't ever live that way. Ryan has to be top dog. I do believe that there might be an album. Well, he was talking about going on tour with somebody. I don't know who that was. But he's supposed to be going on tour. If anybody has that information, you feel free to drop it in the comments. But I guess he is supposed to go on tour, and he's looking for a band. This, that, third. But so there might be an album coming out. I mean, Ryan is one of the biggest people to do stunts before an album or a show. The Redneck Rave and Trailer Park Bash showed we are doing fine without him. Facts, Christopher. It's a main character syndrome, and I believe Caesar is becoming a Ryan sexual. Yeah. I love the fact that Adam Calhoun actually checked Caesar. Hold on, semi. I don't remember exactly when this was. It was a little bit ago, a while back. But they were going over numbers of artists and their streams. And Adam Calhoun came into the chat and was like, those numbers ain't right. Those aren't legit numbers. Those aren't legit stats. I don't know where you're getting your numbers from, but those are wrong. And then they had the conversation that Caesar does not have access to the numbers, the actual numbers. So this is the closest to the numbers that he can find. So you're not putting out facts. Okay. And that's why he called that out. Because he used AI to get numbers. Okay. I remember he called that out on Triple T's channel. He was like, "Yeah, those aren't the right numbers. You don't have access to the platform for that." Just like you use AI, he uses AI to make his designs and write all his articles. Oh, okay. So, see, I use AI differently, I guess. Like, I'll write up a song and then I'll put those in the lyrics place on Suno. And then I will look up different genres, different sounds on Google. I'll look up different terms I can use. Making the song the way I want it to sound. And then I put that in there and then it makes it for me. So, I mean, I feel like that's a little bit more authentic than having it write my shit for me. Adam's tired of Caesar's clickbait. I believe it. I didn't get to see the stream yesterday. I was kind of, I think it was last night when Caesar did all the things, but I didn't get to see any of that. Spending time with the family and shit. But there is a lot of clickbait being used. A lot of people using these artists for their own growth. I personally believe 2 Protects 1 is using Bravo for his growth. And he wanted the whole beef with Triple T and Chop. I'm a firm believer of that. I think he needed that to run up his numbers. And I believe it was all play. Was it a smart one? I mean, it didn't fully work. I mean, he got Bravo on the panel or whatever and did the interview, but like the beef isn't going. So I mean, it didn't really. It worked for like what 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, however long that interval of them going at each other. Um, yeah, he did another one, and that's why I said this is about views, because why would you go and do 2 separate interviews? You could have done all that in one. Um, it's just being time management, right? You would have done a stream letting your chat know, hey, we got Bravo Gator coming up for an interview. So I want y'all in the comments right now letting me know what questions do you want to ask Bravo Gator. And then you have a piece of paper and you're writing those down as they're coming up in your chat, right? So that way you already, and then you write down your questions that you have. You mix them together, right? You put them side by side. Okay, I like these. I don't like these questions. And then you write on a new piece of paper all the legit questions that you're going to ask on that interview. So that way your people in your chat, they had a voice because you put it in there and you had your voice. And boom, you killed with 2 birds with 1 stone in one interview. Versus I'm gonna do one interview. Oh wait, no, I got another interview with Bravo Gator. Okay, so that's the only artist you can get for an interview, is what you're telling me. I don't know about you, but I've had Chop Easy, Space Dad, Richie Valor, Serious Mac, SMG Jimmy, to Hard Target, Simple Man, Chop Easy. Let's see, Dustin Green. I got Hitman supposed to be coming up. I got fucking I do believe fucking Demon Jones is supposed to come up too. Hercules has said something about coming up eventually. Fucking trying to get one with Jesse Howard. There are plenty of people that hop on YouTube to do interviews. It's not really a talent. No, it's not. Podcasting can be a talent. I mean, as long as you can keep to certain topics and keep a flow and keep it entertaining. I got an interview coming up that should be really fun. I'm just not going to speak on it yet. We're taking our time to plan out. It's supposed to be really fun and that kind of stuff. I actually prefer non-written interviews. I like surprises. I don't write any of my interviews. All my interviews are top of the head questions, right there on spot. I was just saying for his case, like he could do that. Me, I just do top of the head. I mean, if JC Fresh could do interviews, anybody can. I don't really call JC Fresh doing interviews. I see him fangirling and asking what's your favorite color. That's not really an interview. You know what I mean? Interviews should be professional. They're not fangirling over somebody. But no, I'm about to change a lot of things. I've been watching other platforms such as like TikTok, Kick, Rumble, and a few other different platforms. And I kind of want to bring in something new to country rap. But everybody talks on the back streets behind the scenes beforehand. I don't. I ask about the interview. I explain what my channel is about. And that's as far as it goes. When we're doing it. And then we go do it. Like, there's no let's talk beforehand type of thing. I don't do that. Fact, Chicago. You ain't lying. What up, Judge? No, I have a genuine idea of what I want to do with my panels. I see that we have a lot of interviewers. We have a lot of press or reactors. I want to do interviews still. I'll still do my shit talking stream. I'll still do my chill streams. Which, mind you, I was one of the first ones to bring chill streams into YouTube algorithm, by the way. People just followed me after and started doing them. But I want to do something different with panels. I want to be the panel channel for Country Rap, which means I want to be the outlet for the fans. Fans can come up on the panel, and there's going to be a prompt, right? And it's going to be something that's trending in country rap. What's being talked about, in the country rap genre. And I'm going to pick something specific. Like today could have been the whole Ryan Upchurch thing. Give me your beliefs on the Ryan Upchurch. Should he be allowed back into Unity or should he not? And then everybody comes up and everybody has a normal conversation, a debate about if Ryan should or not. And we keep it on topic, by the way. It doesn't stray. That's the topic of the stream. Until the topic changes, whatever. But when the topic is the topic, that's all that's talked about. So I think that would be dope. A little payday interview would be nice too. I would never have a little payday on my channel. He's influenced by somebody not very good, and he's following in that footsteps, and I don't respect it. He's trying to act like he's gangster, and he's not. And that's another thing. Why are all these country rappers thinking, if you're going to be in country rap, stop acting gangster. You're not gangster. You're country. There's a difference. It's weird. Public Enemy, motherfucker. He said, is there an application I can put in somewhere to beat Dank Crew? Yo, I don't understand what everybody's pick on Dank Crew is. Like, literally, though. Like, I'm going to go about this, actually. I'm going to talk about it. Because I just don't understand it. Yes, I created Dank Crew. Created Dank Crew a long, long time ago. Dank Crew's been a thing on Twitch, on Mixer, back when I was a gaming stream. Layman, I'd be down for Layman. But no. Dank Crew was never a thing that was made up to gatekeep anyone or everyone from joining. It was just, it's literally my community. It's people that follow Stone Dad that agree with the message that we're putting out and with the men's mental health. We smoke weed. We understand that psychedelic mushrooms and psychedelics do have a benefit for mental health. We do stand on save our children and protect our children. We have morals, we have values, and just it's a joke. Benny ain't shit. I don't understand that shit. I really don't. The whole Benny, Mud Daddy, and Nuggy thing, and them all jumping on me like that. Like, it's dumb. So, in other words, because I created Dank Crew and some weird dude made content on me, and I commented on the content because he was being weird and fucks with weird people. Everyone wanted to go side with Benny and was like, "Oh, now he runs Dank Crew." No, he doesn't. I never given up Dank Crew. Never once. It's on my arm. I have a tattoo of it. You weirdos. Also, Benny doesn't smoke weed, and his buddy doesn't smoke weed. They didn't even understand. They thought dank is a teenager word. They're literally old heads that didn't understand that dank means that the weed is strong. You can't run a weed community and not smoke weed and know anything about weed. That's what this community is. It's a weed community. So, like, that makes no sense. It's just weird. It's just people jocking on Benny's dick. Literally. Because they think he's funny. He's really not funny. I don't really give a fuck. Like, even Mud Daddy was like, "Why don't you like Benny?" Never said I didn't. Never said I liked him, but I never said I didn't like him. I don't care. He's a person on the internet. He's not in my personal life. Dank sounds a play on word for stank. I mean, good weed is stanky. Benny kisses Uncle Dub's ass daily. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. See, this is played out in a certain way that I already figured was gonna play out, and I was waiting for it. But everyone wanted to throw hate at me for, hey, pointing out certain things. Benny is out here chasing views. That's what it is. He's chasing views. He's chasing clicks. And he found himself in the country rap community somehow, some way. Don't know how. Don't care. And once he started talking about me and I replied back, that's when Nuggy and Mud Daddy all jumped on it, which made his name blow up in the country rap community because everyone country rap list. You know what I mean? It comes and it cycled through. Now Benny's got subscribers. Now Benny's got views. And yeah. It's all a ploy. Just to get views and fucking all that kind of shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm not on YouTube enough to care. I have a real life. Like, I guess he made another video about me. Don't care. I don't give a fuck. Literally. I have more important things in my real life to worry about than somebody that already spoke ill and spoke wild shit about me. And they didn't know anything about my content. He just watched 2 streams and thought he knew everything about Dankru and Stone Dad, and I was like, "You're done. There's plenty of content. I have over hundreds of videos. What do you mean? You can go to my Twitch. There's even more. Go to my Mixer if that was around still. There's more. You can't. And also, when they were like, "Oh, he's a content creator about mental health, and he's not a very good mental health advocate if he's talking about other people." Like, these are old men that are looking for views. The 2 Lapoon guy, he's a male Karen. He don't understand weed. He don't smoke weed. He don't do any. He's a nerd. He's literally a dweeb. It's just it's pointless. It's really pointless. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I stay here smoking my weed, doing what I do on my channel. People want to say people own Dankru. Whatever. I don't care. I have it tatted on my body. I know I made it. I know I stand on it. I know what Dankru is all about. People want to say whatever they want to say. Fish box. Don't care. Say whatever it is. I feel it. Yeah, man. I know what I built. There are certain people, I will say this. Hold on, let me just drive off. I will say this about the subject, though. There are certain individuals that have watched my content for a long time. They are some of the day oneers. And Dankru has helped them. I don't understand is the way support works around here. You can support other people, but they won't support you back. Sometimes that's how it works. Sometimes that's how it works in real life. Chicago. I don't ever smoke weed. I would go to the weed store and say, "Give me your dankest. Yeah, give me your danky dank. Give me your sticky icky." If you go to the weed store, you just gotta tell them, I just want some of your strongest stuff. I just saw it. It's strong weed, stanky weed. I support a lot of people on YouTube. Do I get the support back? No. Do I care? Nah. Because at the end of the day, I know what my mission is and I know what I'm trying to do. And that's where I was going with the whole. There's a couple people that are very they feel offended that these people are going and saying these things with Dankru in it. Because Dankru helped them. One man is sober because of Dankru. And because of me. I talk to people off the internet on the phone. If they're going through something hard in their life, they call me up and talk to me on the phone. I look at my subscribers as a community that a lot of people that actually been around and actually do support and that I can say I trust, they get my, personal information, my phone number, this, that, the other. Because I want to help people. I want to make sure people know that they can keep pushing forward. Um, no matter what their struggles are in life. And we've done that with a few people. One sober, still sober to this day. Another one has built himself some self confidence because he had a disfiguration that people would make fun of, and now he has. Ever since being around Dan Crew and talking with Dan Crew, he built confidence to be able to go online and talk to people and do those things and not care what somebody says about his disfiguration. You know, we've helped somebody, I won't say who it is. They were very suicidal. And they reached out to us and we got them help. And they're doing much better now. And these are the type of people that are Dan Crew, that these people are disrespecting by saying what they're saying. Oh, Benny's dank. He runs Dan Crew. Benny didn't help none of these people. Benny didn't do shit. Mud Daddy didn't do shit. Mud Daddy's not Dan Crew. He's openly admitted he's never been Dan Crew. No. So if you've never been Dan Crew, you can't really just fucking decide who the fuck runs it. You're not Dan Crew. Benny made these things up in his head that Nuggy's this ambassador and is the muscle and I'm the CEO and Mud Daddy was this like my right hand man, which no. There is no right hand man. There is no ambassador. There is no CEO. Like I created a community on YouTube. No different than, like you said, Public Enemy, Little Family, the Littles, Triple T family. Like Nuggy has a community. Mud Daddy has a community. I have a community. Any person that does content, you have a community of people that watch you. It's just a name for that community. And when you go and doing that kind of thing, yeah, especially when I've helped people in their life, personal life outside of YouTube, yeah, they take offense to that. They're not too keen about that because no, you didn't earn that right. You didn't help them when they were at their lowest. You didn't spend those hours on that phone talking to them, your time and your life to talk about their problems and help them through those problems. You never became an inspiration for these people to do things that they're doing now. So yeah, you're really stepping on toes when you do that. But me personally, I've learned not to let it get to me. I don't care. Say whatever you're gonna say. You're a grown ass man. If you want to disrespect people like that, that just tells me your character. You know, you want to disrespect the fact that I stand up for mental health and I actually put time and effort in behind the scenes. People don't know this because it's not a public fucking announcement. I don't, oh, here's our phone calls. This is what we talked about today. No, that's weird. These people are going through things in their personal life and they come towards me to help. Or just have somebody to vent to that isn't going to judge them and put their shit out on the internet or make fun of them. And that's what Dan Crew's for. So all that this pish posh shit, it's irrelevant. I don't care. Say whatever you want. People think it's funny too, and I'm like, how is it funny? How is this humorous? Thank God it's under the bridge and not on top of it. You may jump. I might jump. Hell yeah, I'll jump off the bridge and into the water, bro. You never been cliff jumping before? Mr. Troll. You know what's funny? You're talking about under the bridge, but you're the troll. So who's under the bridge now? Trolls live under the bridge. Just wait till we have our event under that bridge. Fuck it, right, Chicago. Chicago's gonna perform under the bridge. Yeah. She's one of the first artists coming up. Check it out. She's gonna kill it. Kid. Last time I checked, I was a grown ass man, but you know, I guess. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Pish posh. Doesn't bother me. Guess what? Dust that dirt off your shoulder. He really does need a life, bro. For real. Every live he comes in, by the way, every time I go live, he has to come see me. It's a normal thing. And then when you boot him, he just goes on his one of his millions of channels that he has because I love techno. I love EDM shit. You got light shows and shit too? Cause definitely gonna need that shit. If we doing techno and shit, we need a light. Like, hey. Some fist bumping. I listen to all types of music. For real though. That's what I make and what I produce. Fuck yeah. Yep, Chicago's coming under the bridge. She gonna perform EDM shit. Whoop whoop. Gonna have some lights. That'd be perfect though. We're stoners over here. We listen to that shit. So I mean, and we like psychedelics. So. Would you believe me then? Would you believe them are not me, but loyal followers of my Third Eye Army? Do I care? That's my question to that question. Do I care? If you had that big of an army, why doesn't any time that I boot you, all the numbers go up for all of your army? Why is it one at a time? You want to test this theory? Somebody boot him and let's see how many come back into this chat. Since it's your army, there would be how many accounts come in at one time. We'll see. So whoever wants, stop his ass. Give him the zapper. Hey, by the way, I just trolled him to give me more views. That's what just fucking happened. Marketing. Watch this motherfucker take out like 2 phones, a laptop, and an iPad, all connected to different accounts to come in at one time. I'm gonna be like, yeah, got me up to 10 views. Nah, he only comes in one account at a time. Legit. I've watched for a long time. We know how that works. And he says the same shit. Like it's not different people. And the typing is the same, you can tell. But that's what I mean. Like, see, I bet you he's back right now. Bet you. Or it's another bushwalker. Third is worried Tim is hacking his TV. You also got to realize Third never comes up on. Third Eye will never come up on your panel. Sorry for the loud truck. But yeah, Third Eye will never come up on the panel and show his face. He doesn't talk. He only ever comments. It's just weird. Now we got a bass person. Oh yeah, you're so cool. Have your finger in your. This motherfucker had his finger. The dude that was just bumping bass, he was driving like this. Fucking digging that gold. Boy was up there, bro. I think he was a tweaker. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of those around here. Shit is wild. But no, it's just weird how people are on the internet, man. They gotta bite on people and step on people and all these kinds of things. For what? Like for real. Like let's be real. What does it do? You think it's funny? For the people that think that shit's funny, you're still stuck in high school. That sounds like it was. It was. Very much so. But for real, like, when you think that shit's funny, you're still in high school shit. It's not funny. I remember kids in high school doing shit like that. Like that's high school games. And I don't want any part of high school games. That's not why I came on YouTube. Care less about that shit. I'm gonna call out what I feel is fucked up for sure, like I did with Uncle Dub, like I did with Psychobabba Rat, and if you Johnny Gobble, I'll call out what I think is fucked up and needs to be talked about. But other than that, I'm at the point where I'm ignoring motherfuckers. Like, say what you want to say. Your true colors are going to show who you really support. And I mean, the way I see it is, this is my platform. I created it. I created the community. You want to be on my panels, you want to be in my chats. Well, I'm going to start looking at my panel as people. They don't have to be exactly in my community, but if they're talking bad on my community or got my community's name in their mouth, they're talking bad on it, probably not going to come up on the panel anymore. And that's just the way I see it. I am going to reset my mods for sure. I think I'm going to go back to only having a couple mods. I think giving everybody that's a supporter a wrench is just ridiculous. It's all redundant. Pointless when all you have is blues in your chat. Like, not going to do that. I'm going to put trustworthy people as mods. People that I know are here regularly. Like, well, obviously, Jenny's going to stay a mod. Christopher is going to stay a mod. Christopher Cunningham is always in the chat. I don't ever really see when I stream. Most of the time, at some point, he will stop in and he will be a part of the chat. Victoria Smith, she'll stay a mod. Triple T will stay a mod. Artists will stay a mod. But other than that, majority of mods will be replaced with not mod status. Again, see how it's one account? One account. Okay, Third Eye, where's the others? Your army. I see my number raised 1. You have yet to prove me wrong. Chicago, let me guess, is that Johnny Gobble? Turkey boy? Or is that Uncle Doug? An army is multiple people, Third Eye. You need at least like a good 10, 15, 20 people to be an army. I'm curious of who that might be, Chicago. There's a lot of names I could throw out, but for sure. I'm still waiting on you, Third Eye. You're failing at this number game. You said an army. An army is like, a good amount of people. You should at least have 20 accounts up in this bitch right now. Just saying. I'm only seeing one at a time, so I think I'm correct. You have yet to prove me wrong. I'm curious. I don't know who it would be then, Chicago. I mean, there's a few pieces of shit in the genre for sure. I'm sure there's more, but time will tell. Is it Ryan? The army is his multiple personalities, right? You ain't wrong, Christopher. That's for sure. We take turns so we don't overwhelm you. Sounds like an excuse to why we only have one account and at a time. Overwhelmed. I used to have thousands of people in my chat at one time, bro. And my chat was flying. Christopher Cunningham was actually here during those times, I do believe. He can tell you all about it when I was actually a big part of Creek Squad. And I was chill streaming Creek Squad, where everybody would come in and hang out and hope to talk to Ryan Upchurch. Yeah, those were the days. I laughed my ass off, whatever. What, you don't believe me? You don't think that was real? It was very real. That was right, till Patty did what she did, but that's okay. You don't have to believe me, Third. I know the truth. A lot of my viewers know the truth that were here during that time. There you go. Yeah, he played Ryan's music every stream. Yep, sure did. I was the chill stream before anybody of like the reactors and like the interviewers, people and shit like that, and Ryan. Before Ryan would go live, before Kansas Rebel Man, Father Son, Power Stroke, back in those days, because this was before Captain Kirk. Yeah, I'd have 1,000, 2,000 people in my chat at one time. So you can run that. Because again, this is before the fall of Ryan. You know what I mean? This is before he went crazy and talked all that crazy shit. I mean, Third Eye, if you want to listen to Legend by Ryan Upchurch, you can go on YouTube and look it up. I mean, you're already on YouTube. You're halfway there. Just put it in the search bar. You'll find it. I think YouTube blocked my comment. Might have, because I didn't see a comment from you. Ain't nobody block it from the mods. Hey, Third Eye, do you only have one device? Is that why you're only on one account at a time? Oh, ODR. Okay. Yeah, ODR is a piece of shit too. I agree with that. Chicago. No, I need help. I need help with what? What exactly do I need help with? Please inform me. Because I'm sure what you think I need help with isn't the same thing of what I'm trying to do with whatever I do. He also had many subs. Then when crap hit the fan, lost subs and Crash got attacked when Truth came out. Yep. Sure did. Life, the stream. Okay. That doesn't tell me what I need help with. This is an interesting bridge, by the way. But continue. What in my stream? Let's start with my stream first, because that's a smaller subject since I'm so slow. Please tell me, how do I do better on the stream? What is my goal of my streams? Please tell me, since you know much more than I do, of what I want to do with my channel and everything like that. I'm curious. But anyway, you are right, Christopher. I did have more subs. I did have more views. And then I got hated on and lied about. And then the truth came out, and people got mad because the truth came out that everybody was fucking liars and they're pieces of shit. And here we are. You want me to explain your goals? Well, I mean, you know so much, right? So what am I trying to do with my stream? What's the purpose of everything? I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for you to say goal. My goal is views. Third, Jesse does not care about subs. Better to have a small group of honest people than thousands of snakes. Thank you, Christopher. That is the truth. Third Eye, anything other than men's health and help people would be the wrong answer. You have been in the chat. He explained this. You tell me your purpose. You clearly don't have. Can you read? Because the chat's telling you. Look in the chat. Right there in the chat. You see that? The words on the screen? They're telling you. Well, I don't need to tell you. I already told earlier. So, I mean, you can't hear, so I figured maybe you can read. Hopefully you can. I mean, if you don't get it then, I can't help you. I'm all out of options, bro, at the point. That sounds more like your education problem than mine. Sorry, but not sorry. Maybe you should order some Hooked on Phonics. Is Hooked on Phonics even real anymore? Do they even have that shit for kids anymore? I wonder. We pay them no attention. Oh. Okay. Well, then you obviously can't hear and you don't know how to pay attention. So then it's just a waste of air. Because I've already explained this on multiple streams. So if you don't know it by now and you've been here every stream, there's just no hope for you, bro. You're just not intelligent enough to understand, and that's okay, bub. I understand there's childhood trauma and the education system failed you, and I'm sorry. Sorry for that. I didn't do it, but you can always try harder. I wish I could speak Uncle Dub. Maybe then he would understand me. Oh, that was the best comment today. Best comment today. Facts, though. And you're right, Christopher. But, and if I were to focus on what I've already said, my goals for the stream and my community is, that really means that I don't care about views. I don't need views to do that. All I need is one. Is he mental? I don't know. See, we have fun with the trolls here. We actually engage them and give you the attention you want. But the difference is we smoke a lot of weed and don't get triggered because I don't care. It's a great feeling to not care. It's great. You should try it. You might get somewhere. I am the mentally illest. I'm sure you are. I bet you Third Eye supports Uncle Dub. I bet you he watches Uncle Dub for sure. Third Eye, I hope you are now an understanding. An understanding kid, as you would, as you yourself would say, Third Eye. I believe in Dub. Oh, yeah. That's sweet of you. Look at you being nice. I'm glad you have such a great inspiration. And I'm glad you're cheering Dub on his streams. That's very nice of you. That is great. I hope the best for you in all your endeavors. There's no question. You need a speaking spell or a subscription to Reading Rainbow. This motherfucker brought in Reading Rainbow. Oh no. Ah, that is great. Damn. Did I burn third? Yo, third, you're gonna get roasted in the chat right now, bro. Like you got to do better than this. I thought you had an army. You really need to call on your army, bro. Um, get them in here so they can help you. Because you said that we needed help. You need help right now. You should call for backup. Because I think there's like a 3-on-1 going on right now, and you're losing terribly. Call for backup, bro. It's all right. I think there's really only 20. I think there's really only 20, like 20 or 30 of us. We all have multiple accounts. For example, Third Eye. Great White Wolf. Kurt was in here? What was Kurt in here? I bet you, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me he was watching you. I'm sure he was. I mean, me and Kurt have a. Yeah. Fuck you, Kurt. And it's not Kurt, it's Capsized Cuck. I have a speaking impediment. It will not work. That sucks for you. Sucks to suck, homie. Ah, so you do understand Deb. I knew it. This is fucking great. See, entertainment. Look at that. Chat's having fun. I'm having fun. It's a great time. But Third Eye, you need backup. You definitely need to call on your other. Tell me about it. I suck. I suck at what? I've been looking for a translator. Oh shit. No, I think it's funny how people don't believe the truth. So Third Eye, you still don't believe that I had 1,000 people in my chat? Is that you really truly think that? Because that's funny. Even back when I was going at PBR, I was hitting 500, 600. And that's just in chat. That's not views. Third, you're the one talking about sucking. Facts. You ain't wrong there. So own it. I mean, Third Eye, instead of being in the comments, Did you used to go by darkness something? No. No, I never went by darkness something. I was Stone Dad 90. Makes sense. JC Fresh dubbed those. I mean, you're not wrong. Sorry, internet resetted. I accidentally clicked the button on my 6-way. And yeah, I had to plug in the lights for my snake. Did you follow Barebones? Barebones came on my panel a bunch of times, bro. Barebones reactions? Yeah, he was on my panel. Uncle Will's been on my panel. Patty Lynn's been on my panel. Upchurch has been on my panel. What do you mean? Kansas Rebel Band's been on my panel. Father and Son has been on my panel. Power Stroke has been on my panel. What do you mean? Fucking Great White Wolf. Oh yeah, the dude that screamed at his mom and hot his well for that. I didn't yell at my mom. So nice try. Where to explain this situation? Very, very simple. My mom had a boyfriend who was very disrespectful to her and myself. I was paying the bills. He had no job. He was Johnny Gobble. All right. Put that in perspective. He would call my mom a retard, call my mom names. Well, he was getting loud while being disrespectful to my mom while I was streaming. So I got out of my chair, walked out of my room, and I yelled at him to knock it the fuck off that I was streaming and that people can hear you. Meaning hear him talk to my mom that way. He then started yelling back, and my mom yelled, knock it off to the both of us. And then I yelled at him some more and told him I was going to beat his ass if he kept it fucking going. See, that's what happened. But continue to tell me on how it went. I was also, I'm sure you were. So then you know I'm telling the truth. Congratulations. Yeah, so I was going to fight her boyfriend for disrespecting her and me. Yeah. And your point? Your point is what, Third Eye? Because I didn't yell at my mom. So that was inaccurate. If you were there, that means you were running a narrative and you lied just now because you said I yelled at my mom. So fix that. But you were there. So you're a stalker? Or are you just a really big fan of Stone Dead? No point just saying I remember you? Okay. So then you would know that I did have, in fact, 1,000 to 2,000 people in my chats at times. I'm waiting for it. Let's jog that memory. I don't remember that. Well, I do. A lot of my viewers do. But neither here nor there. The point is, one account is not going to overwhelm me. Okay. Crack Squad attacked me. Like, I'm not worried about one account. Good try. I was also the guy that trolled Psychobabble Rap. The one that started the whole Psychobabble Rap, everyone going at Psychobabble Rap. I was the first one to do it. I was also the first one to call out Uncle Dub for talking about the four brothers' daughter the way he did. Maybe you can cherish that memory forever. Nah. No, a really good memory though. I remember back, might have been a year ago now. Who knows? I don't remember exactly when it happened. I think it was like a year ago. Chop Easy did a stream on country rap shit for Johnny Gobble, and it was allowing all of Johnny Gobble's haters to come up and talk to him. Right. Well, I ran Johnny Gobble off that panel because I got him so mad. So what did you and Upchurch talk about? Well, during that time, we talked about the Kyler Rodney case. We talked about going out to Ghost Ranch. That he wanted everybody to go and meet up at Ghost Ranch and talk about things and content. This is back when right before Power Stroke got his truck from Ryan, actually. I was actually offered a car also. I turned that down. I was also offered Cash Apps, turned that down. Yeah. Talked about sports. So at the time, you must have agreed with his views? No. Not at all. Why do you think what happened to me happened? Why did you miss out on that? That tidbit? Why do you think what happened? The false accusations happened. Because I wasn't one that could be bought, ran, or agree with anything that was going on or being said. So I wasn't trustworthy. And now here we are today. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm not a sellout. I don't care about money. I don't care about views, and I don't care about subscribers. I've shown that since day one. And anybody that's actually been around my channel for longer than the last year, they know this. I don't care. I don't do this for money. I don't care. I do this because I like to do it. It's fun. It's a hobby. And if you really want to get technical, if I was to do this for money, I'd go back to the original content that I did, which was gaming content. So Ryan ruined you, and now I hold a vendetta against him. You hold a... No, I don't. I don't hold a vendetta against him. And no, I'm not ruined. What do you mean I'm ruined? I'm still here. I've interviewed how many artists? I get on Triple T's panel whenever. I can get on country rap shit whenever. Ten people, kid. Again, did you miss the part that I don't care about views? Intellect is not strong with you. So again, where did I go wrong? If I don't care about views, if I don't care about money or clicks, how am I ruined? Go on. I'm not, because I don't care. You'd have to care. You'd have to want it. I don't. Now you understand? Is that English enough for you? I was doing gaming well. I was actually technically a wager player for tournaments on Warzone. I played Warzone for money. Hence the reason why Ryan talked to me, because he was starting to do his gaming streams then, and he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He didn't even know how to turn on his stream for Twitch. Deception in your face. Okay. That's why, third eye, if I cared about views and clicks, why don't I go live every day? Why don't I talk about trending topics all the time? Why do I not create shorts and videos out of my streams and cut them up and edit them? Because I only get 10 people. Actually, there was a stream 3 days ago. I had 40 in the chat. It bounces around, and I don't care. But it seems like you care. You care a lot, because that's the only thing you're talking about is the views. I'm not. Watch Ryan play COD. He sucks. Facts. He's horrible. He doesn't know how to play the game. Imagine believing that a failed independent country artist actually has enough pull to make a bit of difference in the real world. Barely 1% of the U.S. has even heard of Upchurch. Who cares? Facts, Great White Wolf. You're not wrong with that. Third Eye is saying that you're bitter and resentful for not getting Upchurch's attention. I did get his attention. That's the funny thing. I had his phone number. I called him on the phone. Talked to him multiple times. Had the opportunity to go to Ghost Ranch. Had the opportunity to get money from him. Had the opportunity to get a car from him. I turned all that shit down. What do you mean? Oh my lord. See the way you said I don't care? That means you care. No. The squinting in eyes and voice says you care. Sure. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm going to end this stream fairly soon here because my lady's going to come home and then we're going to smoke a blunt. If she's not already home, we're going to smoke a blunt and then I'm going to go and have fun. I'm not even going to think about the internet. I'm going to go have fun, real life. But okay. Arguing with leftists is so tiring. Best of luck, Stone Dad. I appreciate you, Great White Wolf. I get it. They're just stupid. It's rather funny though. Hear how this man or woman, I don't know what you are, Could be an it. I don't fucking know. It's 2026. But you don't know that much about my channel, clearly, because we had to inform you, but you know so much. Okay. You're going to replay our conversation in your head for the rest of the day? Sure. If that's what you think. Probably not. Well, thanks for the live and chat. I have to go catch around on the YouTube streets. Have a blessed day, everyone. But third eye. Appreciate you through Chicago. Thank you for coming by. Third, we know you're going to go start another stream soon. Facts. We're gonna play this for him because I think he needs some inspiration. All right. I think he has some misery in his life that he needs to deal with. So we're gonna use this as a therapeutic session. Here, listen to the words of this. This might help you.
Yeah. Sometimes the loudest words are the ones inside your head. Listen. Random thoughts in my mind, make or break every moment. Every choice got a shadow, every scar got an omen. Opening doors just to stare at the truth, but truth hurt different when it's staring at you. They say light brings out everything hidden in scars, but without it you wander, never seeing how far, being led by the darkness. Closed eyes in the maze, yeah. Looking for answers but afraid of the pain. I've been walking through storms with a heart full of doubt, talking to God in the silence, screaming inside of my mouth. Learned early on that comfort is a cage. If you don't challenge your mind, you just rot with the days. Every loss taught lessons I can never ignore. Had to kick down my pride just to open some doors. Closed eyes never show you the truth in your face, so I'm opening everything no matter how many it takes. So open your eyes, there's more to this life. Pain makes you stronger, love makes it right. Don't let the dark write the rest of your story. Every hard night gotta rise in the morning. Open your mind, don't stay confined. Ignorance cheap, but wisdom costs time. If you want success, you gotta learn through the hurt. Every tear you shed, just watering your words. They say ignorance bliss, but how you gon' grow if you scared of the truth and addicted to smoke? I seen dreams die slow in comfort zones, while brave souls bleed just to touch their goals. Pain strengthens muscles you didn't know you had. Memories remind you why the struggle was bad. Love lets you share what the tears couldn't speak. Turn scars into sermons for the broken and weak. I lost friends to the streets and my peace to regret. Had nights where I prayed with a fist full of debt, but every downfall taught me who real, who stay when it's ugly, who go when you heal. Now I'm moving intention, I breathe with a purpose. Every setback just sharpening verses. I ain't perfect, I'm learning, I'm still in the fight, but I refuse to die with unopened eyes. So open your eyes, there's more to this life. Pain makes you stronger, love makes it right. Don't let the dark write the rest of your story. Every hard night gotta rise in the morning. Open your mind, don't stay confined. Ignorance cheap, but wisdom costs time. If you want success, you gotta learn through the hurt. Every tear you shed, just watering your worth. I've been broken, I've been low, I've been lost in my head. Had conversations with ghosts, things that I said, but I learned closed hearts never heal the same. And you can't outrun trauma if you won't face pain. Every door you afraid of got a lesson inside. Every tear that you bury just waits to collide. So feel it, don't hide it, let it reshape you. Your scars got a story somebody relate to. So open your eyes, there's more to this life. Pain makes you stronger, love makes it right. Turn your wounds into wisdom, you lost the glory. You still breathing, that means you're still writing your story. Open your mind, don't stay small. Simple thoughts, make it simple fall. Never
keep an open mind. Open your eyes to more in life. Never stay in a simple mind, yeah. Some doors hurt to open. Staying blind hurts worse.
You know, for someone called Third Eye, not very intelligent. You think somebody has third eye, they'd be very intelligent. You're not intelligent. Just let you know that. And actually, that is not inspired by a third eye. It is not a spiritual awakening song. So, but good try. Hey, for effort, try harder. You are about to stay out of that. You're M2, but you can't show your face on a panel. Imagine. So intelligent, but can't do shit. You want an autographed mask, Jesse? No. Why would I want that? And from who? Go on. From who? I was rude because I said I didn't want a autograph mask, that I didn't need one. That's weird. Oh, that's rude. You want to go back in your kennel? That's what I thought. This is rather entertaining, though. I think it's funny how you try to troll, and I'm giving you the attention on purpose. You didn't troll. You're not winning. But continue. I'll let you think you were. Imagine debating on rolling up a blunt while you continue. I offer I a gift from your inspiration, and you spit at me. I spit at you. Well, first off, a mask that's autographed from you is not an inspiration. So no, that's not it. And I didn't spit at you. But go ahead. HBR, my guy. What's up, bud? HBR was around when I had the 1,000 people in my chat too. You want to ask him? He can tell you. Oh, having the argument with Third Eye about when I was a Ryan supporter and I did the Ryan chill streams where I had the music and everything. Apparently, I never had 1,000 people in my chat, which was pretty much all the Creek Squad, and that I had Uncle Will on my panel, Bare Bones Reacts, like that was all. I guess I'm lying about it. Yeah. And apparently, I care about views, and I'm very upset that that Ryan and Patty said what they said and destroyed me. Third Eye's content was weird as fuck. I've never seen his content. I remember them days. Yeah. But apparently, I'm lying. It never happened, HBR. Not at all. Just like I never talked to Ryan. Ryan never offered me to go to Ghost Ranch or a car or money. Mask and gloves. Oh. Okay. Yeah, people, I don't understand, HBR, how people forget that I was the original content creator of chill streams for Ryan's fans. Third Eye is a troll wannabe reactor. Well, I knew he was a troll. That's obvious. He's not very good at it. But yeah. A wannabe reactor. I didn't even know he did reactions. Does he react to music or what? What up, HBR?
I'm chilling.
Same, bro. Isn't it funny how all the shit is public and it's been out? This is old ass news.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Oh yeah, public. Third Eye wears his fucking glow in the dark mask in mommy's basement while he fucking lip sings fucking Ryan Upchurch music.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. It's really, really weird.
Okay, so now you painted the image for me that I needed. Okay, now I have an understanding of I get it.
Oh, were you trying to figure out what public was saying?
Yeah, I was trying to understand. I was like, what the fuck are we talking about? Because he was like masks and gloves, and then he said Third Eye's a troll wannabe reactor, and I'm like, wait a minute, what am I picturing right now? I'm trying to figure out what the fuck am I seeing right now. I need to see this. Like, I need to know.
Yeah. I don't think Third Eye probably hasn't realized I blocked him already.
Well, unfortunately for Third Eye, I didn't get popular with Ryan because of kissing his ass. I got popular because I'm very good at gaming. And he wanted to learn certain things on how to stream on Twitch, and that's how I started talking to Ryan. I didn't start because of the music or any of that. Actually, back then I never did any music reactions, interviews, or any of that. I did only video game streams, and then I became a chill stream, and then I did the music interviews and such. I've never done reactions. Never done the reaction.
Music reactions are just kind of dead.
Yeah.
Well, not totally, but it's
a hit and miss.
It's in a weird place.
Yeah. I don't think more new people are going to be really doing it because it's just not going to go anywhere for the newer. It's if you already made a name for yourself, you're going to continue kind of thing, but there's not going to be new heads doing it. You know what I mean?
That there's a lot of the OG streamers kind of gone the way of, just reacting to different stuff, whether it be ghost or, oh shit, a fucking brain fart.
I know.
Political.
Arctic Kicks, he does the whole ghost and scary stuff reaction thing.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them moved on to like doing political stuff or doing reactions to other content creators and shit, or just straight drama,
Yeah.
like in other sectors, not just country, but all over. Dude, there's drama in every sector of YouTube. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's not just fucking one place. It's that shit's every fucking where. It's sad. But yeah, no, it's just rather funny how people can try to think they know so much about the channel, and then when they start talking, they really know nothing.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, it's public. You could have watched it all. But okay.
Is Mile High even doing reactions anymore, or is he even still around, Christopher? Oh, Mile High.
Oh, Mile High? I'm not even sure if Mile High is still even around, actually.
I think he goes by like Colorado Marley now.
Oh, okay. I know Bare Bones isn't even around anymore. I haven't seen anything much from Simba TV.
Yeah, when he does streaming, he's usually reacting to like ghost stuff too.
Yeah, a lot of the OG reactors. Either they're
Rubbing my nipples, Mud Daddy. What are you doing?
What's going on over here? Talking shit. But no, I think it's funny how people, even the people that haven't been around, they have no idea of what anything is about with this channel, and it's funny.
Yeah.
I used to be that guy that had thousands of people in my chat. I don't want that anymore. It's too hard to keep track of. I can't have those personal conversations that I can with like 20 or 50. I'd rather have the real, authentic content. I've always been that way.
Yeah.
Shaq is doing mainstream music reactions. I knew that. Yeah, No Life Shaq's doing mainstream reactions. I knew about that.
Well, because he gets paid by a lot of the fucking labels and shit.
Yeah. I mean, good ups on him though. Like, I ain't. He's making his money.
Oh yeah, no, he's getting a bag, so you know.
That's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to do. I ain't got hate on it on any of that. But what you been up to, HBR?
Not much. Fucking working on shit.
I
got the car up and going.
Did you see the latest on Ryan Upchurch?
No, I'm so out of the loop with everything. I have no clue what's going on.
Okay, so you know who Country Rap News is, right?
Huh?
You know who Country Rap News is, right? Caesar, that's usually on with
Yeah.
the Him and Ryan Upchurch had a conversation, and Ryan Upchurch wants everyone to unite. Stop the drama and just unite and make music together and have good times. Now,
No, we don't. Only reason Ryan Upchurch is saying that is because he is a broke motherfucker and he wants to ride everybody else to get a paycheck. That's the only fucking reason he's saying that.
Yep, and Caesar's falling for it.
I'm Caesar, dude. I don't know you. I don't know you from anybody else. But dude, do not fall for it. He's gonna use you to try to get back in. That's exactly. You found a chump to do it, and you're the chump, dude. I'm telling you that now. I'm not trying to be disrespectful about it, but don't fall for the shit, dude. Do not fall for it.
No, it's really,
Why would he want? Why would he want Unity all of a sudden after losing $18 million?
He could have had Unity in the Nashville project.
Yeah.
The opportunity. He was offered. It was a free for all. Anybody could show up and do whatever it was in the studio.
He could have been 2 years ago doing Unity and getting his funds up for the lawsuit that he caused himself and he knew he was going to lose.
Bro had it so nice. He could have done work with Jelly. He could have done work with Struggle. He could have done work with Tom McDonald and Adam. Because mind you, he did have a song with Tom McDonald during this time.
Yep.
This could have went way bigger. He could have been with Dax. He could have been doing music with all these different artists. But because of the fucking fact of the matter is he had to open his motherfucking mouth, start different beefs with certain people. And a lot of the people that he started beefs with were people that were possibly going to one-up him or already had one-up him.
He could have grown his fan base even bigger by doing Unity. By doing that Unity.
If you think about
what
it,
up, Tanya?
Like, even Morgan Wallen. He went at Morgan Wallen. Why did he go at Morgan Wallen? One real situation, which I'll give him that. But other than that, there's no other reason besides he ended up copying it. But the only other reason was because Morgan Wallen rejected him of a drink at the bar.
Well, I just realized something. The guys from Tennessee that are doing good, coming up, making it bigger than Ryan, he goes after the hardest and says he foul as shit about them. Look what he did to Cam Brown, Chase, Jelly, Morgan, anybody from Tennessee that's outdoing him, he tries to go after. John Rich.
Mm-hmm. You're not wrong.
Because he wants to be the king of Tennessee, and he knows he don't have the talent to do it.
It's sad when you think you're so fucking big, and there's people in Ashland, Tennessee that don't even know who the fuck you are.
Mm-hmm.
And that's facts. There's people that have openly admitted they're from Ashland, Tennessee. And they don't know Ryan Upchurch's music. They don't know who Ryan Upchurch is. Nothing.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's funny.
But,
what was I watching recently?
This is what the media and everything does. It brainwashes people into making them believe certain shit, and the government does it all the fucking time. Prime example of the government doing it. Look at the stuff with the country I cannot say.
Yeah.
You don't like you like them. And then all of a sudden, oh, the alien. Or let's go from the files, right? The files to aliens to a war.
Oh yeah.
With a country we can't say name.
Hey, did Ryan do the exact same shit? Ryan did the same shit. Aliens to fucking everybody's out to get him, to this conspiracy, that conspiracy. His fucking shitty screw 3 sizes.
Literally.
Yeah, that one was literal.
It's bad
That
enough.
one's not a conspiracy.
It's bad enough when there's a dude artist that has the biggest tits in the genre out of all the females in the genre. That's
Yeah.
that's a rough one.
What did JJ say? That he's jealous because oh fuck, what was it? Something about his tits and hers, she had to buy hers.
Yeah.
About him being jealous about him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, Tanya. I agree.
I think
Awesome.
oh yeah, for sure. Ryan hasn't been needed.
No.
Out of the more popular people, Adam Calhoun was the start of saying fuck Creek Squad, fuck Ryan. But before Adam even said anything, out of content creators, I was the first person to say fuck Ryan and fuck Creek Squad. And that's what got me attacked the hardest, because after Patty said her shit, that's when I went on and I said fuck Creek Squad, fuck Ryan, fuck Patty Lynn.
Yeah.
I want nothing to do with them. I want nothing to do with their people. If you agree with this kind of shit, you stay the fuck away from me. I don't care if it makes me or breaks me. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna stay on the internet regardless. I don't care what you say. And yeah, here I am. But Ryan has never been needed. Ryan had people believe a lot of things because a lot of people gave Ryan the Ryan pass. And then once the Ryan pass was invoked and showcased that this isn't real, people started realizing.
Yep.
And now we got Jam Wayne busting out tracks. We got, Marcotic. We got. Do you realize all the artists that have been hidden through Ryan's time? They were silenced, bro. Their music was silenced. Ain't nobody was jumping on Marcotic. No one was jumping, you know what I mean? But these people were around that.
Oh yeah.
So you really think about this. The downfall of Ryan and Creek Squad has opened up the doors for all these other talented artists that aren't on bullshit to get light that they deserve.
Yeah.
And I'm for it. Because people like Marcotic, Jam Wayne, even the 501 Brides, fucking, all these other ones, Hard Target, Simple Man, they all deserve flowers. They're very, very talented.
Oh yeah.
For example, Hard Target and Simple Man have some of the best wordplay in the genre. Don't hate me.
Oh yeah. No,
that's my opinion.
No, I agree.
But,
I mean, they really do. And honestly, there's a lot of artists that do agree with that statement too.
But then you got SMG Jimmy, who can sing and rap, and he's got some of the best choruses that you could go for. Look at Villain. Look at fucking.
Hands down, Jimmy is like the hook master right now.
Yeah, he's
every hook he touches, that man is. I mean, it's gold.
Yeah, he's a beast when it comes to the hooks. Like, there ain't no lie about that. And then you got like people like
Villains.
Huh?
And SMG on Villains, I mean, he stole the show on that one.
Facts.
All the way across the board. I mean, his verse was fucking fire.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 100%, bro. Like, but fucking even FJ Outlaw and Space Dad have some of the best ad libs in the genre. Everyone has their shine that didn't get shine before or recognized that they should have.
Oh yeah.
Look at Adam Calhoun's latest song. I'm gonna say this right now. When it comes to hip hop, Adam Calhoun showed hip hop in that new song.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Adam's done
Old
that.
school hip-hop.
Adam's done that his whole career though. But what's nice with
Yeah.
Adam is he can lane switch when it comes to what he's talking about in the song. He can go from some hardcore gangster rap shit to straight country rap.
Right. 100%. But like, and that's the thing is all these people had these certain talents that got really silenced. I mean, a lot of people give credit to Ryan Upchurch for Die Tonight, but that wasn't Ryan Upchurch's song. That's Adam Calhoun's song. Ryan Upchurch is the feature.
Well, that
and a lot of
think of it this way. I mean, look at. Okay. Do we see Ryan doing features all the time with young artists? Guys that have 100 subs? 100 subs? Oh,
Right.
Adam does. Adam's the one that has these young artists back and is working with them and fucking putting them on. You know?
I mean,
Justin with the rave.
Look at what Adam did on the Rundown with fucking Mr. Crybaby. He paid him money and then sent him on a plane to his house to teach him.
Thanks, Christopher. He didn't. Yeah, no,
You know what I mean?
that's fact.
I don't see Ryan doing that unless it's publicly made and into a thing he can use.
No, Ryan tells you to come to the ranch, but you got to figure out your own way to get to the ranch. He ain't giving you nothing when you get there.
No, you got to earn that shit. You got to do
Adam
some
will
shit for him to get that shit.
Will buy your plane ticket, fucking give you money, bring you up to his fucking studio, feed you, fucking
his wife
all
cooks
that
for
shit.
you. His whole wife makes a home cooked meal for you to eat, and you eat at the table like family with him and his kids and his wife. Like, and that, you know, like, who's out here doing all that? Like that's a good old fashioned country boy kind of feel. You know, the hospitality, the morals, the work ethic of it all. Like that is more country in itself than anything Ryan's done.
Yep.
But people want to hate on it. For what?
Good question.
I'm not okay, we'll get into it. I'm openly have admitted I'm not a fan of Justin Time. I do like some of his songs. The reasons I do not like Justin Time is because he is a money man. Everything is about money with him. And that goes against the rules.
That's him though.
Right, and that's not disrespectful. I'm not being, vile or anything about it. It's just that's just how he runs business, and that's why I personally don't like him. It's not, to me, a bag isn't everything. You gotta really be able to enjoy life and separate a bag from memories in life and teachings. And if you're not able to separate those two, and it's just all about money, then how much goodwill are you doing?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, because goodwill is just doing it just to be a good person. There's nothing for you to gain. Right.
Oh. Shit.
So, but
yeah,
he is
the old lady calling. I gotta jump down.
Okay, buddy. You're good. Yeah, Chris
All right,
is
bro.
a good marketer. All right, bro. I appreciate you coming up, though. He's definitely a good marketer. He's definitely a good party planner. He knows how to make money for sure. He's a good businessman. He knows the ins and outs of that. And that's, I don't hate the man for it. I personally don't like that outlook. And that's okay. I still listen to his music. You know what I mean? You're not seeing me in the comments talking shit on Just in Time right now. I give him his big ups. I've hit him up in Messenger and talked about interviews and different ideas and this, that, third. I just I have my opinions and I'm allowed to have those. But yeah. But you got to see what all of this looks like. A circus. Hold on. It's a circus show at this point. I mean, you're not wrong, Public Enemy. It has turned into a little bit of a circus show, for sure. And what is that going to do for the genre? I mean, at the end of the day, what growth is behind in a circus show? It's just a train wreck waiting to happen. And when it happens, it's fucked. There's no growth afterwards. Like, it becomes dead. And the Savannah thing with him that's not our place. No, it's not. It's definitely not our place. Do I have my own opinions? For sure. I think that certain action, like not the fact that they're together, that doesn't matter to me, but certain actions that she's done and things that she's done, does it paint an image? Yes, it does. And I already talked about that earlier in this stream. Everybody plays a part. It's a matter of learning who the characters are. Facts, Public Enemy. It's entertainment, y'all. Like, at the end of the day, even though they're not Hollywood, they're still entertainers. These people, a lot of them are not, they're not who you think they are. They're characters, bro. Like, literally. They're characters trying to make that money. They're trying to make that bank. They're trying, you know what I mean? Not saying that there's nobody out there that's authentic, because I'm sure there is. There's plenty, like all the talks that I've had with SMG Jimmy has been real and authentic. Hard Target's been real and authentic. Simple Man's been real and authentic. Top Easy been real and authentic with me. So I can't say that those individuals are truly playing a character. Because Top Easy, the way he's on stream is the way he is in person and on the phone, like legit. But there are characters. There are people that play the part. But that camera's on, they're not the same person when the camera is off. It shows she knows how to use her body to get what she wants. I mean, some have that view, for sure. I do believe she uses her body as a marketing tool, if you will. For sure. I do believe that was a growth thing. We got Mud Daddy up here, working away, slaving away. Look at him in his little pink shirt. He's pink today, everybody. He's trying to say that real men wear pink.
Be like me.
I don't know. Do I?
Do you?
I ain't got beef with you.
No, I didn't say nothing about beef. I said be like me. Wear pink. Be like me.
Be like you.
Yeah. No, Stone Dad. I got zero beef with you, buddy.
Listen.
I give you shit because it's fun.
Uh-huh.
And if at any point it bothers you, all you have to do is hit me up.
Let you know. I know. No, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
No, people were bringing up the Benny shit, though, and I had to explain to them, like, no, that's not real. It's just shit talk. Like,
oh, no, Benny, that's all fun and games, dude. Benny.
Like, at the end of the day, Benny doesn't even smoke weed.
No, you're right. See? I think Vinny wants to smoke weed though.
He might. I don't know. I don't
I
think
don't
two
know if he,
tampons. I don't think two tampons would like that if he did. But
hey, I gotta tell you, I like tampon. I like Vinny too though. I can't lie, dude. He's funny. I get why you don't find him to be so funny because he used, you know, you to be funny, but I get that. But at the same time, I think you and Benny could be friends because Benny's
oh,
not a bad guy. You know, we are talking about unity lately.
well, I hear he's still
'Cause
talking about me. I heard he's got another video about me again.
he did. You talk about Benny?
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a redeeming video of you redeeming yourself. The comeback is what he called it. The comeback.
Uh, yeah. That one. I was told that it was like what did they say?
You could go watch it. It's still up. Instead of
They
taking
were.
other people's vote for it.
I mean, I just at some point you don't care.
I get it. I do get
You
that.
know what I mean?
But it's in Benny fashion. You know what I'm saying? It's like in Benny humor. It's nothing like super fucking. Benny takes his shots like, in his own ways. But at the same
Right.
time, Space Dad, you can turn around and do the same thing. Not Space Dad, my bad. Stone Dad. You can turn around. I mean, turn around and spare play. Is it not?
It is. But I also that at this point of it, like there's no point in continuing. I feel like with what was done and said, I've already moved on from it. Like I'm not looking back
I
on
think
it now. You know what I mean? Like
I think the
that's just
wrong
the way I feel.
impression. I think it was the wrong impression, though. Honestly, I think maybe Benny thought you were, something that you wanted,
Yeah.
but now
Well,
he
he
can
did.
see
He
that.
openly admitted that he only seen 2 streams of mine, and then made a full ass judgment about the over 100 videos that I have. Like, well, that's not a really educated statement. Then,
I know, but really, like, I feel like what he was doing was pointing out how, like, you're always saying that none of these stuff gets to you, but then he made that video and you were like, it kind of got to you. And don't get me wrong, because it got me too. I'll be fair, I'm here to tell you, it got me. It got me too.
I wouldn't say that it got me angry. It got me to the point where I felt like, all right, well, if you're gonna say all these false things, I need to prove you wrong, because I've already had people from ranges of people such as Crack Squad themselves come at me and paint me as an image that I'm not.
I know, but I'm
Bring
pretty
that shit
sure the
up again,
definition.
but you know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
pretty sure, yeah, but isn't the definition of a locale somebody who comes on and defends everything that's said about them?
but it's not everything. I pick and choose my fights.
No. I get it. I'm just saying, like, I feel like maybe Benny thought that's what he was running into when he found you,
Oh,
and then come to find
okay.
out that that's not the case.
Right. No. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not him. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I don't know
No, I
where his mindset was. What he's seen from up to date, I don't know. You know what I mean? What I know is the actual goals and what I try to do with what I got going on. You know what I mean? And to be real, I don't even stream that often. To be real, like I'm not a
no,
weekly streamer or an everyday streamer. I'm very hit and miss.
not like me.
Right. So like, I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of misunderstanding for sure.
I'll be the first. Let me be the first to say I misunderstood the whole fucking thing.
Public Enemy says, I was around before when you were still the Enlightened Watcher. I'm talking about in 2021, maybe. That's a while.
So what's this stream about? Like, what
What
is
is
there something? What is there
what?
something going on that I don't know about? Did I step into something?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh shit! I'm good
Dank
at that.
Crew. Dank Crew. Okay, so Dank Crew themselves, as the group, the community that I made, there are certain
Yeah.
individuals that are a part of Dank Crew. Majority of these individuals are either fighting sobriety, mental health issues. One, we saved their life, like they were going to unalive themselves, and we changed that. One person that was fighting sobriety, he had a drug and a alcohol issue, and through Dank Crew and my support and talking, because a lot of these individuals, they were everydayers. So eventually they earned my trust, where I gave them my phone number, I gave them my Facebook, I gave them my Instagram, I gave them every outlet to get a hold of me if they needed to talk. And they reached out. They utilized the platform, they utilized the tools that I gave them, and they reached out and they benefited their life. And they are very thankful for it. They still to this day rep Dank Crew. They thank Dank Crew for doing what they have done for them. Now, what I do with I do all sorts. I'm too ADHD to stay on topic for shit. I cannot stay on topic for a motherfucking thing. I can't even do that in my relationship, let alone a stream. So yeah, I talk about various topics from weed to what's going on in the world to fucking country rap to fucking mental health to relationships to fucking smoking weed to psychedelics and the benefits of psychedelics to mental health and to playing fucking video games to doing interviews with artists to fucking panel discussions or chill streams. I actually, my most growth for the old timers, like the day oneers, they would remember Stone Dad and Dank Crew as the chill stream of Creek Squad. Like we was the chill stream before all the big streamers would come on, like the reactors and shit, to do their streams and shit. They would all come to Stone Dad and hang out and listen to Ryan Upchurch, Adam Calhoun, whatever music, and we would just chill on a panel and talk shit and have a good time. I called out Psycho Baba Rap for being a weirdo, and he said some weirdo shit about kids and shit, and so I called that shit out, and that's what ended up making Creek Squad go at him. And I mean, there's been a lot of things that went with Stone Dad, and then I went to the Watcher.
I just heard
it was because of the whole,
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you were done. I said, go
no,
ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you were
so I went to the Enlightened Watcher because it was a chat discussion, and we figured that based on what I was doing, I was calling out random weirdos on the internet and paying attention to things that they were saying, and I was paying attention to certain things. So people were like, "Dude, it'd be dope to be called the Enlightened Watcher." So that's where that came from. And then I was doing that for a little bit, and then I talked to Triple T one day, and I was like, "Look, I have an idea." And he was like, "Shoot it." And I said, "I want to make a stream that goes off of you. Like, I'm not taking your content. I'm not going at you. Like, it's just a bounce off of you, if you will. Kind of like country rap shit is to Triple T, right?" I said, "But I want to do where it's called Country Rap Court TV. And what it is geared to is all the drama. So you take like someone like Adam Calhoun and Ryan Upchurch, and you put them on a panel, and it's court. You got a judge, you got the jury, which is the chat. You got a person in for one side, So there's a person on Adam's side, which is his spokesman or his other person, and then Ryan would have their person, and they would show evidence or talk their shit, and the chat would decide what was true or not based on the evidence shown and what was said. And then we would figure out at the end of the deal, is there really a beef, or is this something that you guys can just get the fuck over because it's not that big of a fucking deal? Right. But that shit never picked up because I could never get the two people that were fighting to get on a motherfucking panel and just fight it out. So it never happened.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? And I still had Crack Squad going at me about stupid shit. So I said, all right, you know what? To troll them, I'm going to go back to the original name. So I went to Stone Dead. Back to the original name.
Hey, something that has absolutely nothing to do with your story, but I just got a report. Nudge's dog took a shit inside the grocery store. All right, back to your original program.
But yeah, that's literally this channel. Like, I started out this channel as Stone Dead as a gaming wager Warzone player. I paid money to get money playing Warzone. I played tournaments. And that was my original content.
My kids do that stuff. Actually, my middle son is fucking really good, bro. And if I wasn't such a stickler, he could probably make him a bunch of money off of it. But I won't let him.
One of my tournaments, the first, if you won first place in one of my tournaments, like my most recent one, which was years ago, mind you, I don't do it now, but was $2,000.
Hey,
and all you had to do was play Warzone for 2 hours.
I just don't get into games very much myself.
Oh, you don't?
But no, I used to when I was young, obviously, but now I don't know.
But I was about to say, you're not much older than me. That literally the start of fucking video games. You know what I mean?
I know, but I had to start being an adult a lot younger than you did.
I feel it. But no, there's a lot that goes to this channel. There's a lot of.
Hey, you gonna watch it? You gonna watch that UFC fight this weekend?
I don't know yet. I'm thinking of other plans for this weekend. Possibly getting a tattoo done or a couple tattoos done.
What kind of tattoos you told me?
We got a few ideas we're running through. My girlfriend is the one that does tattoos. I get all my tattoos done for free.
I heard you say that earlier.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking. Where you get that tattoo, sucker?
There's a couple's tattoo that we're thinking about doing. I got my tattoos that I've already had planned are because I'm a really big fan of Dragon Ball Z. So I'm gonna put Vegeta on my leg.
You gonna get a dank crew? You should definitely get a dank crew. You should definitely get a dank crew, bro. I know you do.
What do you mean?
I know.
Yeah, babe. That's my daddy.
So if she gives you tattoos, do you give her tattoos? Who gives her hers?
Hell no, I don't draw, bro.
It sounds like she doesn't.
Actually, though, I did try. I did try I tattooed a fake skin. I wasn't horrible, but like no, you don't want me to draw.
I
tried to give a tattoo one time
and like guide you, like this one. You can do that. I thought you covered this.
Yeah,
one. But not something else.
Something on like your back because you can't see. Yeah, but no, like she's like working a shop and everything, like so like she knows what she's doing and all that type of shit. Me, I don't. I mean, I know enough from watching her and shit, but
that's the same thing the guy in prison told me. That he used to work in a tattoo shop.
Oh yeah.
It's
is
not
that what all at-home tattooers say? Because I'm pretty sure when I was in prison, he ain't never worked at no tattoo shop. Just
Well,
because
I
he
can
said,
promise you.
just because he had a sign above his cell that said tattoo shop doesn't make it a fucking tattoo shop.
well, that
Oh
would
Hey,
have been
no,
you,
Brian.
hey, you,
that would have been Brian, right?
That would have been Brian for sure.
That's
hey,
Brian for
you want,
sure.
you want to see my first prison tat?
Yes.
Hold on, share it.
Can you see it?
Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
It's a rabbit.
Oh, I see the
I
rabbit
As
like
now.
it.
Okay.
I like it.
So when I
Yeah.
bend my elbow, his teeth pop out.
Right. That's kind of
See,
cool.
Jackrabbit done took the rabbit name, so I couldn't even mention rabbit on YouTube. But I was a psycho rabbit anyway. Not I was never a jackrabbit. I was the psycho rabbit.
Right. But no, that's I don't know. I mean, a lot.
You want to see
I
another prison
also knew
tattoo?
that there was a lot of. See, I'm trying to get some body tats done. I haven't done.
You want to see
I
my?
want my ribs done and shit, but haven't got there yet.
You know I got a tramp stamp.
Do you? That's
You
hilarious.
see what it is?
Yeah, or is that 357 snap?
Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there used to be one there all the time in that same spot, and then I went to prison for it, so I never got it back.
Yeah, I feel that. But yeah, no, like there's a lot of shit that has happened with this channel itself. It's went through various different phases and different topics and different things. But our message stays the same at the end of the day. We're still here for people. We still want people to succeed. We don't want bad on the people unless they deserve it. Karma is a bitch. Get over it. You know, like people like Uncle Dub and Johnny Gobble. Like they deserve karma. For sure. Fuck them. You know? Or Stussy. You
Who's
know?
that? I don't even know who those people
Uh-huh. Okay.
are. That's the new thing, bro.
But you
That's
know,
the new.
we wanted the whole goal of this was just to really like even before I even had the views during the Creek Squad time, I was I don't care about views. I just want to be able to help. If it's one person continue to push on through their life and do better, then I won. I did what I needed to do.
I'm
And I do
about
this
helping people. I just don't push it. You know what I mean? I just do it. I'd rather help somebody that needs help outside of anybody knowing it. But at the same time, it's cool that you give people a place to go. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's
I
the
don't know.
main goal is to be your. I want people to be able to be themselves, be their own person. You know
We
what I mean?
grew up
That's
being
what.
taught that we grew up being taught that you can't be sensitive, bro, if you're a dude. That's the
Yeah,
way I was. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
I was raised that way too.
so
Uh,
I mean, being that there are places for people to go now to just talk without having to be considered fucking, you know, whatever.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know exactly that
I think
YouTube
that
is the best place for that, but
no,
that's a good.
you,
But you know,
I wouldn't.
YouTube is a good meeting spot, right? It's a good place for people to interact with one another.
Right. I wouldn't go as far as doing like talking about the specifics, I guess, or details of situations on YouTube, right? But
Right.
if you like let's say one of my followers, he was around for a couple years before he even really reached out to me about the shit. You know what I mean? There was already a conversation. There's already that trust built between the two people where he felt that he was comfortable enough telling me, hey, this is what I'm going on with. I need
That,
someone to talk with.
you know, one of my bigger issues is asking people for help. And I had to, and so a way around that for me is instead of asking people for help, like you're talking about, just like having someone to talk about the situation,
Yeah,
and then not even looking for an answer from them, just somebody to listen is
right.
is kind of my way of, you know,
Yeah, for
getting
sure.
to,
I mean, go back when I was crying on my stream about Jimmy. That's what that was. I didn't have
you
anyone to
know, like
talk to. So I went to YouTube.
I got, I got kids, and sometimes kids can be mean as fuck, bro.
Oh, they can be,
They can
yes.
say, they can say some really mean things without realizing what they're saying.
Yeah, for sure.
And like for me, I think that's really the only thing that bothers me. Like, you know, like that I actually sit and think about when I'm by myself. Like, man, that little shit told me he hated me.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Um, the women
For
part,
sure.
like, I pretty much come to terms. Like, you know, my my children's mother are more than enough than what I need in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, like my youngest son's mom, I mean, other than the fact that we don't live together, there's nothing I won't do for her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if she,
Totally
you know,
understand.
anything, all she has to do is mention it, and I'll take care of it.
Right. And no, and I am a firm believer that yeah, there's a stigma on men's mental health, right? Because majority of us were raised that we're not allowed to be emotional. We have to just fucking suck it up, walk it off, and dust the dirt off our shoulders and
And
pants, and just
and
keep on
you
moving.
know what else doesn't help? You know what else doesn't help growing up? Hearing somebody
What?
tell you you're crazy all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then you start looking around like maybe there is something fucking wrong with me.
Well, think about also when you're raised that way, right? As a man, you don't get to be emotional. You don't get to do all those things, and then you become an adult and you get in a relationship with a woman. That causes problems in your relationship right off the bat because that woman is looking for that intimate relation, you know,
I
intimate
had to learn that.
relationship. So
You
you
know,
have to tie into those emotions in order to grow that relationship. You know what I mean? So like that's
no,
where a lot of us fuck up as men because we're raised on not being emotional, so we don't understand the capabilities of communication of our emotions or any of that.
well,
And
I don't agree with men being like overly emotional, but I believe that you know you should be able to express yourself. You should be able to
right,
you know talk about things.
but there's a lot of people that, you know, especially men, that have an issue with expressing themselves because of the fact that we've been told so much that not to be emotional, dust off, don't complain, get over it.
Yeah, I can
So
agree with that.
bottle in, and take it out on, take all that energy and use it at work.
I
Was
used to
typical
just go to
response.
school. I used to go to
You
school
know,
and be fucking horrible, dude. I'd be so bad at school
right,
because there was no, I had no fear, right? I didn't fear anybody at that school, but boy, I feared my mama when I got home.
right, right.
Hey, I would try to be as good as I could at home, but when I went to school, I let it all hang out.
Right. And see, and that's why I wanted to open up the door for, and it's not just men, it's anybody really, but specifically men because of the stigma. Um, but for anybody to reach out and be themselves, and if they are struggling with whatever it might be, to talk about it because you know,
It can
mental
be
health is a
confusing to
problem.
young men. It can be
Right,
very
and
confusing. To young men.
especially if you don't have anybody to talk to and communicate those inner thoughts and actually dialect the situation the way it's, you know, versus your own dialect, you might make an irrational decision because you didn't have a full understanding. You were just based on emotion. You weren't thinking logical. You didn't have anyone to go logical with. So you're not, you know what I mean? You're not firing on all cylinders.
Hey,
And not everybody has a person they can talk to.
honestly, like when I was younger, I had no, I had one set of emotions, right? I was either happy or I was fucking pissed off because I wouldn't allow myself to be sad. Because if I felt sad,
Right.
I'd get angry.
Yeah, because anger is a secondary emotion. That is
That's
the
like
easiest
now,
emotion to deal with.
still to this day, if I feel frightened, intimidated, scared, I will instantly, boom, turn
Get angry.
into the devil.
Yeah, because anger is easier to deal with and cope with than fear.
100%.
Anger is easier to deal with than sadness and crying and feeling upset or depression
You
or
know,
anxiety
for a long,
or any of
yeah,
those emotions.
for a long time, I used to be like, physical pain is way more easier to handle than mental or
Emotion.
emotional pain.
Oh, for sure. 100%. Because physical pain goes away eventually. And you can numb
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Emotional and mental pain, you can't really numb. You can distract, but then it comes back.
Plus with physical pain, you can grit your teeth, right? And you can get through it. You can be like, "Rrr," with that
Right.
emotional pain and that you can grit and scream all you want and you're still, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I aim this to be what it is. Like, yeah, do we talk our shit? Do we do what we do? Yeah, for fuck's sake, it's fucking YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm gonna have
I
fun with
mean,
it. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the weirdos. Yeah, I'm gonna do what everyone else does at a certain extent. But there's still
yeah,
if you, I mean, look at my music, for instance. Look at the messages of the songs that I put out, right? They're all, except for my diss tracks, they're all mental health.
yeah, no, you're right about that.
Um, you know, and there is a message
And to be
behind it.
honest
And
with
it's
you, to be honest with you, mine are mental health also for myself, right? It's for my own mental health. When I learned to start writing it down and then getting to hear it back, that for me, I don't know, it just did something for me.
it does 100%. Um, I feel like it translates it in a different light than when
Well,
you're
because when you actually get to hear what you're feeling said out loud by someone other than yourself, it makes a difference. Even if it is an AI.
right. Well, and it's the same with reading something and then reading it out loud. You understand it
Yeah.
differently when you read it quietly to
No, you're
yourself
correct.
than when you read it out loud. You know what I mean?
Yep. You're correct. But you know,
It's kind of the
I've been
same.
lying. Go ahead.
It's kind of the same concept.
No, I agree. The thing is, right, is acknowledging, okay, for instance, myself. I mean, it's no secret, right, that I got some type of mental issues, right?
We all
And
do.
I mean, right. But it's like once you realize that and you see where your flaws are and figuring out ways to like make that so that it helps you in life instead of dragging
Bring
you
it
down.
down.
Like I have a really good ability to just block shit out. Like, I mean, if I- if I tell myself I don't want to think about something, I it every time it pops in my head, I boom, get it out of here, get it out here because
Right.
I know the effects of what comes with it.
Right.
And then that can
Well,
come off to people but that can come off wrong sometimes to people like I don't care.
yes, it can.
But
Um,
it's quite the opposite. I care so much that I have to get the fuck away from it.
right. Um, that goes on with words have power. Um, when you tell yourself over and over again certain things, they become actuality. Um, if you're going to stay beating yourself up, well, you're probably going to feel beat up.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You know, if you're uplifting yourself every time, you're probably going to feel better about yourself. You're going to be a little bit more confident. You know what I mean? You're going to carry yourself a different way. So words do have power, and that's the other thing is like when you are able to understand that and then understand the logical but also emotional side of things, you can put two and two together and kind of make a better outcome out of situations. It's when you use too much of one is where you end up getting in trouble.
Yeah, moderation is key, and that goes for everything in life.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why like I don't you remember when we went at it that one day? It was like, I don't know, a few months back. And I had told you,
Yeah.
I said it was on my live. I don't know if you watched it fully, but I was like, dude, you don't know it half the shit of my channel.
I mean,
Like
you did say
don't-
that. You said that a lot to me that day, though, more than just on your live, even up on Nuggies, you were saying that to me. And I'll be
um
honest with you, that's a good example of me putting stuff, just saying, I'm not gonna
right,
fuck with that because even after we got
right,
into our little argument and our spat, I quit. I left it alone. I didn't say nothing else to you about you or anything like that
right,
until you came up on a panel with Triple T and everything, and I was like, no,
right.
I'm good. I don't. I mean, and yeah, I took a shot at you, but I didn't make any videos about you or like
No,
go talk about your name or any of that.
no. And that's another reason why I stopped also. And till that day of Triple T's, and even when I legit said, nah, what because
I,
we had a disagreement. Like, yeah, I said some shit and he said some shit. We're grown ass men.
but
Like,
I,
shit fucking
I have to
happens.
say, though, like I fucked that up by not understanding what was going on. That was
Yeah,
my fault. And I took full, you know,
right.
I take the responsibility for that. At the same time, I also apologized to you. I also said that, it was my fault.
Yeah,
And even when other people were trying to go at you while we were arguing, I'm like, no, this ain't between y'all. This is between me and him.
right. And I said that too. Like, there was a few times I'm like, y'all too interested in the drama. Like, this is between me and Mud Daddy. And then people are like, oh, I had brought you on the panel after that. And people are like, oh, you still like Mud Daddy? Like, y'all are, like, yes, we had a disagreement and we moved the fuck on like adults. What the fuck do you mean?
Well, the thing is, there's certain group of people out here, they can't do stuff like that, right? Like they can't
Right.
because they're too busy really trying to snake each other in the back that when something like that happens, it all gets brought out. Where you and I just had a fucking disagreement.
Right. 100%.
And they
And
wanted to
that's,
run with it like, oh, there's some kind of turmoil going on over there, woo woo woo.
oh, and we could have ran with that so long. Like, we could have fucking milked the fuck out of that whole incident.
Definitely, but at the same time, would it have been worth it? I don't know.
No. What, for some clicks and views? Who cares?
I mean, to be honest with you, if you want clicks and views, go jump on Triple T's fucking panel. I mean, it's that simple.
Or contra rap shit, or fucking, I don't know. There's other
The thing
streamers
is,
that are big, but
yeah, and the thing is that unfortunately, that is when people see the views go up. Like, for instance, 2P1, he was getting around 80, I guess, 60, 80 views per video. when he got into the big fuss with all of us, his views have gone up between 300 and 600 now. And I know I sound weird for even knowing this, but you have to understand I had to figure out why the man was coming at me in the first place. So I did go investigate.
Right. It was about place of views. I could have told you that from the get.
I 100% believe that.
This is why the two Bravo Gator interviews. This is why he had the whole Bravo Gator situation come up on T's panel with the chopped shit.
Well,
That was all
aware.
geared. That was all geared by 2P1 for sure.
Well, but it was geared to push Bravo, right? It was geared to get people talking about Bravo right before he dropped his new song.
Yeah. Which, okay,
There's other
partly,
ways. He could have just
but there's
contacted.
other ways to do that.
He
100%.
could have contacted Triple T and been like, "Hey, I'm getting ready to drop," and you know, Triple T would have been more than happy to
Oh yeah.
bring him on a panel and talk to him and all that. Now,
Oh yeah.
I can't speak to Triple T, but just going by what I know about him, and he's there for the music. He's there to, you know, for the artist. So I don't see him ever turning an artist away.
No, I don't see that either. And I've been around, you know, the whole Triple T scene for a long fucking time. And no, I don't see that. I see if Bravo would have reached out and said, "Hey, let's talk about this. You know, I'm dropping an album, this, that, the other, whatever." Triple T been like, "All right, whenever you got some, let me know. Let's do it." He'd jump on it.
That's because Triple T is a way better guy than anybody gives him credit for.
100%. Everyone wants to hate on him because of the access that he has.
I
That
mean,
they
the
don't
thing
have.
is, yeah, exactly. They hate him because they ain't him. They don't want to
Right.
put the work in like he did.
They
But
haven't
they
put it
want
in the
to.
ground. How many of these motherfuckers do the networking that T does? Not only the networking, but travels all around the country to go to shows. And not only that, buys merchandise, albums, tickets to give to the community that can afford them.
Hey, and I want to say, dude, it's not cheap for him to do that stuff. It's
No,
not very cheap for him to
no, it's not. Like, and
to
nobody ever
leave.
wants to give the props for that shit. And that's wild to me. Like, you know how many fucking times, look at what he did for Trailer Made. He made all that merch for Trailer Made. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I don't know the ins and outs, but I do know that he was on his site selling for Trailer Made at one point in time until they could get their site figured out.
yep, yeah.
I don't know that he made that for
They
them
gave him
or
permission to
how
do
that
it.
went.
They told
He
him
was
to do it.
definitely, yeah, he was definitely helping them out with the merch.
Public Enemy, you're right. Lots of people do things for $500 cash apps.
Who got a
You're right.
$500 cash app?
Huh?
Who got a $500 cash app?
A lot of people have gotten $500 cash apps for fucking reactions.
Mhm.
Like Ryan used to give those $4.99s all the time to get you to sign up on his side and give him a good reaction.
Oh, I know. I was just wondering why it was brought up now.
Oh, I
As if
think it
somebody
just,
had recently done that.
and some of the perks are the free media passes. I mean, true, there are, but see, you got to earn those, right? They're not just giving free media passes to just any fucking buddy that comes up. You know what I
No.
mean? Like, I'm not, dude. I've been on Triple C's panel and all this shit and all that. Like, people know me. I've done interviews, and I'm not getting free fucking media passes to go in and interview them and go see the show and record it.
I mean, even like J-Dog, he's not getting free media passes. People are getting him in there, but he's not getting free media passes from the event itself.
Right. Okay.
All these dudes look fucking sickly.
You got to go feed Earl.
Yep.
What you got for
I don't know
Earl
what's
today?
his. Oh, he's got his normal food, but I got this box of fucking nasty food that I keep in the back of the truck, it gets good and rotten for him.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, if I had the connections and got it free, I would go and record it all too, and then all that content is monetizable. Yeah, but see, and that's the other thing. People want to talk about monetize YouTube. You don't make that much money on YouTube. You really don't. The only way you're really racking in a good amount is when you're in a million views. You know what I mean? If you're hitting 1 million views, then maybe you'll get a good little check.
Hold on, man. I made $79 last month.
You know, like
I did.
like honestly, like the people that make good money on YouTube are they're the ones getting millions of views, right? And they're also have multiple other businesses attached to the YouTube. So they're selling merch, they're
Yeah.
doing other companies. And it all
Kinda like
circles
that
around.
That Thurl guy that was kind of like that Thurl guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he gets millions of fucking views.
right. And then they circle all their businesses all in a circle pretty much, and it's lucrative because it ties together, and it's marketing. That's all it is. It's standard marketing. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you got $50 to start a business, you're not going to put all $50 into the one business. You're going to put $5 in each business that you start and build from there. Just saying.
I tell you, unless people are sending you cash apps left and right, there's not really much money to be made unless you got that millions of followers.
Right, 100%. Now, when you
And
got
it ain't
like
live.
Johnny Gobble, when you got fucking Miss Patty sending you 10 grand, okay, yeah, you're right.
And they're doing it. They're making it off of videos, not live streams.
Yeah, that too. It's not live streams, it's videos. There's a difference.
Yep.
And then you got you also got the people that make the money off the shorts too, which is different too. That's a whole different ball game when it comes to videos versus
Right. And then it also depends on how much ads you have on your shit.
Yep.
Every time they run an ad, you get like 4 cents or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's pennies of the dollar though for the ad revenue.
Oh, it's definitely pennies.
So like, and that's the thing. A lot of people don't understand that about monetization and how all that plays. They just see the money. It's not like that. It's not that easy. If it was, man, shit.
I mean, if it was, nobody would work, bro. Everybody be on fucking YouTube.
Fucking thing, like for real. Shit. It's not that.
Hey,
easy.
did you know YouTube has a new section now where you can like start a show? Like, how you can go to people's pages and it'll say live, shorts, post, store, whatever. And then now they've got a show, so you can like put, actually make an actual show.
Oh, interesting. That's
I know.
I mean, that's
I was gonna look into that.
That's useful though. I know Tim probably makes really good money. He makes good money with his work. He doesn't. Honestly, he's not getting.
He's the highest paid pizza delivery man on the face of the earth.
Right. But like, he's not getting cash apps like that. Like, even his donations, like, if you really think about it, all those fucking super chats, YouTube takes half of that, bro.
They take more than half. They take 60%.
Yeah. So like you're not you get a $50 super chat, you're not getting $50.
No, you might get 20 of it.
Right. So you have to put that all in. They take 30%. That's what Benny says. They take 30%.
30.
But either way, you're not getting the full $50. You know what I mean? So the
Hell,
breakdown of it, you're not making that
30%.
much money.
That's still you're only getting $20 out of 50, right? If they
And
take
you gotta
30%.
what is Triple T break on a live stream on his higher numbers? He's what, 400 or 500 viewers
Yeah.
on a live stream?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, on a good night, he'll have 6 in there.
Right, but he's not breaking no 100,000,
No,
a million.
no.
You know what I mean? Like he's not that guy, guys. He's not. There's no shade at Triple T, but he's not that guy.
And let's be honest. There's a group of people out there that are not ever going to let him. I mean, as long as they've got something to do with it, he'll never make it there.
Right. I meant ad revenue, but you got to think ad revenue is like 3 cents per ad, and if he's only got, typical streams for T is 100, 200 viewers, 300 maybe, just on a regular, recurring streaming. Not his highest numbers, not his lowest. His average is about 200-300 viewers.
Yeah, I would say that's about right.
With that being said, 200 to 300, you do the math. Let's say it's 3 cents per ad. You're not making that much money. Just saying, you're not really making that much on ad revenue. Like I said, if he had millions of viewers, then yes, I could see you saying that. He would make good money. There's enough people to give him that. But 300, 400 viewers? Not so much. That's where the numbers come to play a part, y'all. You got to look at the numbers. He's not, when it comes to YouTube as YouTube itself, not just country rap, Tim is not that popular on YouTube. He can't even break 100,000 views. There's gamers out there, Ninja, fucking Tim the Fat Man, the fucking, I don't know, hella Peanut. All these different streamers, they're breaking 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 100,000 people in their chats. That ain't lousy 300-400 ain't shit to that. You know what I mean? And then you got the famous people that are breaking 1 million. Like,
I got an idea on how to get them in the chat.
What?
I'm gonna get that Asian lady at my house to just walk back and forth in front of the camera with hardly any clothes on.
Oh yeah, that's wild.
My cousin is my roommate, and his wife is Filipino, and he literally paid. He bought, mail order.
Right.
I'll be getting her mixed up with the Vietnamese, though. She gives mad as fuck at me.
I bet you she does. I bet you she hates that shit. 100% hates that shit. But no, y'all.
She told me I was too skinny. I told her, I said, "Look, you look like you're sick." She said, "How?" I said, "Why you so why?" I said, "Why your legs and belly so swollen like that?" I just fuck with her.
Oh shit!
See, it's in real life. I do the same shit in real life. You know what I mean? I live with them.
Right.
Ain't no hate.
But see, this is what I mean though. Like a lot of these people, they run with these information that they think is right and they don't know. Like, you gotta educate yourself before shit. For real.
Yeah, Biddy. Is Vinny in the chat?
I don't know if he is, he was.
Vinny in the
Um,
chat.
but no, like, a lot of people even had me misconstrued it for a long time because a lot of people came in to the country rap scene late. So what had already been done has already been done, and people are like, "Who the fuck is Stone Dead? Like, what the fuck?" And then nobody knows the real story. Chaotic Traits, what's up, my dude? He said, "I am 100% fake."
Chaotic Traits in this chat. What up, bro?
I'm AI, bro. What you mean, bro? I got them keyboards on deck, though. Chaotic Traits. You need some more keyboards? Selling them by the dozen, bro. You know, all them keyboard warriors breaking their keyboards and shit.
Damn, you just called Chaotic Keyboard Warrior, bro.
Yeah, you didn't know
You
Chaotic
did?
Traits? You didn't know that he breaks keyboards, bro?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he just broke hearts.
No, he breaks those too, but he's breaking keyboards now. He upgraded the keyboards. He's
Chaotic.
hardcore.
You know what? I need to reach out to Chaotic.
I gotta get him like I gotta actually. I think he's ordering some this week because I think I need to get him a batch of 24 again because he goes through them quite a lot. No, actually, be out on the lookout. Chaotic Traits and Stone Dead is coming out with a song together. Y'all been asking for it. And, it's been asked for. Multiple people have brought it up to our attention that they wanted to see Chaotic Traits and Stone Dead write a song together. So that's going to be in the fucking works.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it should be fun. Also, by the way, there is going to be a stream sometime soon with Jemmy as a special guest.
Who?
My lady.
Oh, I thought you said Jimmy.
Yeah, that's what she goes by on YouTube, is Jemmy.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, I was thinking SMG when you said that. I was like, oh, he's getting SMG Jimmy up here.
I'm also getting SMG up here, actually. That's going to be a thing because I've had an interview with him. We've been in the talks about doing a stream together.
SMG's a busy man.
I'm supposed to get a Hard Target up here again, too. A few other people. Just life be life, you know what I mean?
I'm going to hop off here. I'll jump. If you're still alive, I'll get back up here when I'm in the house.
All right, Bubba.
All right, I'll see you.
Let's see it. But yeah, Chaotic Traits. Get your ugly keyboard breaking ass up here. It's hot. I'm telling you that right now. It's hot outside. It's fucking hot. But it's better than it was for the last week. I'll say that. It's not as hot as it was. But it's still toasty. I am going to be ending the stream shortly. We got some shit we got to do. Out with daughter doing doctor stuff. I feel it. No problem, bro. You got to get at me about that song, though. We got to work together, bro. Whenever you got a minute. We got to see what we're going to write about. I got a few ideas, but we got to bounce it off of each other, obviously, and figure it out. But I'm down. Get it done ASAP. I could, if we have an idea, I could get it done and sent to you within the next couple days, type of thing. So you just gotta let me know, and we'll get to it. But yeah, be on the lookout. Like I said, we got Jimmy coming up. We got other interviews going on. Oh, me and Jimmy are going to figure out something fun to do.
I got lots of ideas.
She has lots of ideas. I think her goal is to get me to do embarrassing shit. So I love you too, but fuck. Who knows what that's gonna be? Fucking, I don't know. It'll be interesting. This one. But anyway, then we got interviews. We also got panels coming up. Like I said, I have an idea on what I want to do with the panels and do something crazy with it, something fun. I do want to do a couple different ideas with panels, actually. I'm not really going to be doing shows. Like, it's not what I do. I like to do my random ends where I come in and talk about whatever's going on, whatever's in my head, whatever. All my content is authentic. Like, it's off the top of the head. Yo, I don't write shit down and be like, oh, we're gonna talk about this today. Don't care to do all that. It takes too much time. I barely stream as it is. The goal stays the same always, though. So, speaking of, we're going to play this song, and then it's probably going to be the end of the stream, bro. Because, you know, I've been on here for about 4 hours, and that's a long fucking time. And I got shit to do. And I'm sure y'all do, too. So, I want y'all to listen to this song. We started out with it today, and we're going to end it today with it because it still pertains to YouTube and everybody on YouTube. So check this out.
Yeah. These YouTube streets on fire. Everybody got a mic, but not everybody got morals. Listen. Yeah. These YouTube streets on fire. Every day another flame. Everybody got a take. Everybody want a name. Saying what they think or how they feel with no restraint. Throwing dirt on strangers just to build a little fame. Evil doings for people they ain't never even met. Keyboard killers with a Wi-Fi silhouette. Lying spread false info just to get a click. Sell a soul for a like. Yeah, the algorithm's sick. So many never got punched in the mouth. So they reckless with the words that they toss in and out. It's the internet, that's the shield they hide behind. Disrespect online, dap you up in real time. Play a character, then get mad when called fake. But that's the price you pay when your whole life staged. Act a fool on camera for a moment of applause. Now you trapped in the image that you built for the cause. They fools to the game, can't tell real from pretend. Believe every headline, don't question what's been said. No receipts shown, but they run with the thread. Not realizing it's the show. They're being fed. This was supposed to be entertainment. Now it's turning into harm. All these clicks over compassion. All this chaos for a charm. We all got space to shine here. Why you trying to block the sun? It's the internet forever. But we're human when it's done. Yeah. People been murdered, some swatted in the night. Some lost a job cause a rumor took flight. Families torn apart from a narrative spun. All for a thumbnail and a little bit of fun. Maybe lost friends, maybe lost blood, but no one really cares when it's content and buzz. Till it happens to you, now it's suddenly real. Now the pain got weight, now you know how it feels. It's just the internet, that's what they say. But the damage don't log off at the end of the day. Plenty room for us all to eat, all to grow. But you gatekeeping lanes like you on the road. Opinions are fine, but they aren't facts. And a loud voice don't make a statement exact. Yeah, mistakes get made, we're flawed by design. But growth is the lesson, that's the real grind. Remember we human behind every screen. Hearts still beat where the pixels have been. This was meant for laughs, the stories to tell. Not to drag each other straight through hell. Some forgot what this platform was for. Now it's war in the comments, settling scores. This was supposed to be entertainment. Now it's
turning into harm. By trading empathy for engagement, lighting matches in the dark. We all got space to shine here. Don't let ego be the spark. Internet forever, but your soul outlives the art. It's just a short story from a content creator on YouTube. Before you post, before you press send, remember,